Recorded in the pits of Detroit, Michigan. Your ass is listening to Radio Underground. Shit.
Radio Underground, episode 77. And I'm wearing the nastiest sweat-stained hat I own. Just for you people on the camera.
You can see it.
Nice.
You can actually see
sweat on it.
the delineation of sweat and fabric.
It's beautiful.
I wore that this summer when I was working hard every day.
Yeah.
And then now it's dry as a bone.
It's aged.
It's aged sweat.
Yes.
Al, Brian, we're Radio Underground.
Word.
And we're watching old school metal bands or rock bands as they age.
I think we need to cut right through it and get to the big news of the week, or the thing that everybody's been talking about.
Mm-hmm. Let's just do it.
It's just we can't avoid it. Even though we all have our own different opinions, we got to get into it.
Yeah, it's we can't.
The Creed reunion might be happening.
Oh, yes.
Scott Phillips, the drummer, said that it could be happening, a Creed reunion within the next year or two.
And regardless of what side you are on the Creed issue, don't like quit talking to your family and fight with family members. Yeah. Don't start a civil war over Creed.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
It's not
no
worth
protesting in the streets.
Yeah. No recounts. Don't involve the courts.
No.
Don't put yourself into your own prison.
Just accept the fact that Creed is getting back together.
Yeah.
It could be happening.
Yep. Just go in with eyes wide open.
Everybody's been talking.
Accept the result of Creed.
Make higher. I can't think of any.
You just go in with eyes wide open. Be higher than the other person.
The only way to get through it is one. We as one. As one.
As one.
The only way is one.
So we watched the first two Scream movies because the kids want to see some horror movies, but they didn't want to watch anything like too old. So I'm like, all right, Scream, and they like us to watch Scream 2. And then they're like, what about Scream 3? I'm like, I can't. It's got that fucking Creed song in it. I can't do it. That What If song.
What if
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
You're not watching a fucking movie.
I have never seen any of the Scream movies.
First two are decent.
Yeah, I always heard they were. I just never saw any of them.
They're pretty much.
Just the Noxzema girl's in it. That's all I know.
Yep. And I know they're making a Scream 5.
The Noxzema girl?
Yeah.
The one with the
curly hair.
Yeah, Rebecca Gayheart. She's in the second.
Yeah,
she's in the second one.
Yeah.
She wasn't in the first one. She's in the second one.
I get it mixed up.
Hottie.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Drew Barrymore was in it for a minute, right?
Didn't she get they have her on like when they did the cast thing, like on the posters, it's like Nev Campbell, Courtney Cox, Drew Barrymore, and she's in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, she gets
like gutted.
That's why I was like, yeah.
Well, she was supposed to be the main character. She's supposed to be Nev Campbell's character. And, something happened to some scheduling. She's like, I can't do it, but I'll do a cameo. So that's
sweet.
Yeah, it was nice for her.
Yeah,
but I can't watch Scream 3 because that fucking Creed song.
I've never seen the OG Scream, and it was the big hyped thing. All I know is that the ending was ruined for me.
Yeah.
By an article I read, who the real killer is, and
we don't want to spoil it for anybody.
No.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil it. Everybody.
It's Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard. They did it combined. It's both of them.
Shaggy.
Don't do it, Alan. You don't need to watch movies now. Sorry.
Yeah. Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Who was born in Lansing.
And he was also in SLC Punk.
Yeah.
Which is like still one of my favorites.
So, Creed reunion, big news of the week. I don't think there's any other news we need to talk about, so we can get right into it.
Wolverines are horrible.
Nothing else happened this week.
No.
Yeah, the Wolverines are terrible.
Yeah.
I didn't expect them to be.
Indiana, come on, man.
Well,
Indiana's good, but like there's been other years that Indiana was good, and then Michigan would like trounce on them, you know. And then they'd have a couple bad games, and they would be a good team, and that's what I always look for, that's what I figure it's going to be.
Yeah.
But I mean, even last week, when they played, when they lost to Michigan State,
Did you see?
Because Michigan State got destroyed
today
by Iowa, who hasn't won a game yet.
They put it was 49-3.
It's 49-6. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's how it ended.
Either way, it was 49.
They only had like it was. I thought it was 49-7, but yeah, it could be 49-6.
Oh, you might be right. Whatever it was,
they only had single digit score. That's all I know.
The same guy who killed Michigan last week. Rocky Lombardi threw for like 100 and something yards and 3 interceptions against Iowa.
Well, apparently Michigan's just that bad.
Yeah, I hate it, but I love it that all these I can't think of one broadcaster, but he was totally on Michigan's nuts. Like every year, he loves Jim Harbaugh, and he's like, on paper, this might be the best team he's ever had.
This morning,
you were
man,
wrong.
Watching College Game Day this morning when they were all picking Michigan over Indiana, but they were talking to Desmond, and Desmond's like, well, he goes, I hate to say it, he goes, because he should have already had this, but I think he finally found his quarterback. I'm like, oh, yeah, because like we haven't said that over and over again. Yeah.
It's just
fucking thing sucks.
Do you want to go through the list of quarterbacks and say, oh yeah, that he finally found his quarterback?
Yep.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. Like we've discussed this before. For the most part, he's gonna win. 10 games
with the bowl game. Yeah, 10 games.
It's Michigan football 101.
But he hasn't won a bowl game since his first one. Right? He's lost 4 in a row. Right?
Did they lose?
Yeah, they've lost like 4 in a row. He's only won one bowl game.
Honestly, I haven't watched their bowl games either.
Yeah, I think he's won only the first bowl game he played. I'm pretty sure they lost.
They fucking suck.
They got the coach they wanted. It was supposed to be good from here, but I guess not.
The third highest paid. Whatever. I mean, it is what it is. If we bring somebody else in, what? What are we getting?
Nothing.
Depression.
Yep. Well, that's already here. We don't need any more of it.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's not like you're going to be luring. Like you're not going to lure an Urban Meyer or a Nick Saban.
No,
you're not luring anybody. So this is, you basically.
We already talked about my hat, Phil. It's sweat stained.
Oh, is Phil there?
Yeah.
Hi, Phil.
Hey, Phil.
Yeah, I already. If you would have been here at the beginning, you would have known that I already made fun of my hat so that you couldn't.
Yes.
So
I don't think that's going to deter him.
Yeah. You're not allowed to make fun of the hat.
That hat's seen some shit.
Yeah. Literally.
Wait.
No.
That actual shit.
So are you part of a class action lawsuit? Is it you?
Yeah, I was talking about that.
Is it the stormwater one?
It's the stormwater.
I also am.
I just threw it away.
I didn't do anything
because I don't want $36 while the lawyers get millions and I get $36. I don't care.
Like the milk lawsuit that I was part of a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if a class action lawsuit and I got like a lot of money, like a lot being like 500 or more, then it'd be okay because I could do something with that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like I think
$36.
I think the way that you should have to get back the money that they basically told you. The money they charged you for this illegal,
Well, that's the part that's still open to debate if it was in fact illegal.
Well, yeah.
But
Phil's stalking you, and he said you don't text him back.
Is that, dude? I did not know. I didn't know that was him. I kept getting these texts, and I'm like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Al's a bit of a boomer, man.
Yeah, I
gotta know that.
I didn't know that. I didn't have your number logged in. So, all right, but I have it now. And, like you had the, what the hell was that? Dude, he had something pretty cool on there. Oh, I still have it. The Jeff Boyardee.
He didn't send you like drill bits and dig holes or anything?
No, God, no, I'll freak out.
Gore porn?
No, but
lucky.
It kept, so every time I'd get a text from him, it'd say, this sender's not in your contact list. You report junk. And I'm like, and I keep getting all these other things I keep getting like all these other texts from different numbers.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's spam shit. It's garbage, So I'm like, all right. I go, well, this is an 801. This is like Utah. And now I know. So, all right. So you're getting on the air. I'm actually going to
respond.
I'm going to, how do I do that? Oh, yeah, I'm going to create a contact.
Do you need help with that?
No, I'm good. I'm going to because I got to buy a new one because this thing's going to be obsolete.
Just make sure
back in 1986, Al, when we had a phone book, you can do your contact, but it's a virtual version. The virtual version of that. what
like
it
the
is.
white pages. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I haven't. Danielle got the class action thing and opened it up, and she's like, "Oh, part of class action suit." I'm like, "What?" Looked at it. I'm like, "Oh, the stormwater." I get double fucked on that because they charge me stormwater for my house, and then also my extra lot. I get charged twice.
Well, maybe you should be
And you
involved.
should be in it.
Maybe I'll get
you'll
get $72.
Yeah, you get.
So
twice
this is
what
how
get.
I find out about it. Like Friday, I wake up and I come upstairs and my dad's like, "So, hey, can you look at this thing? It's a class action thing." And I'm like, "What?"
It's always for the lawyers.
And I was reading it. I go, look, you can put your name on it. You could say, yeah, I'll get involved with it, whatever. But just after that, it's done. You know, it's out of your hands.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. I did it a couple years ago because they sent something like, "Hey, they've been price gouging on milk for years. Blah blah blah. Do this thing," and they sent me a certificate for like 2 free gallons of milk. It's like we won this suit.
We won. Here you go. Here's 2 free gallons.
And then
of
milk went down. Like a gallon of milk at Kroger's like $1.29 now.
Oh yeah. Milk's
So it's
cheap.
ain't shit.
Yep.
So what do they have to go after? Big milk?
They did. They went after big milk.
That sounds like a female porn star with like triple F tits.
Yeah, big milk.
Just coming out there.
Big milk Jensen.
I need to be fucked in the ass bad. No, that was a line that I saw from a girl doing solo, and she's like, "I need to be fucked in the ass bad." Yeah, like that's a craving.
Yeah, I can't live without it.
Like,
Please expand my butthole.
I need it.
All right, baby, get out the butt plug.
Yeah.
Let's get this thing going.
I did see one because I, on occasion, will watch some pornography.
Yeah.
Don't tell my wife.
Yeah.
I think she knows, but there's an Asian porn star named Asa Akira, I think it is.
Yeah.
She's good looking. And she's with this black guy, and it's got to be a foot long. And she's like, "Oh yeah, stick in my butt." And it just like whoop all the way up. And I'm like, "What the fuck?" She just took it in so easily, and she's tiny.
Yeah.
She took the whole thing.
It's like
in her
1/3
butt.
of her body length.
Well,
It was.
She was using a butt plug for like 3 days.
She was
before.
expanding that shit.
She
yeah.
was walking around with different sized butt plugs.
Because she
for
actually
like
looked
3
back
days.
at him like, "Yeah, I did it."
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah.
I hate the gape porn. I hate like after they pull out.
Why?
And there's just that big red wound.
Why do I want to see inside your rectum? I don't. I honestly don't.
And when you first said
like
that,
open
I thought
heart.
you said I hate the gay porn. And I was like, no, you said gay porn.
Gape. I hate gay porn too. I'm not into either thing. It's not my flavor.
Nope.
Not judging anyone. I'm just
That stupid Swedish host said stuff like that to me.
That stupid Swedish show.
Yeah, it's some girl he met online.
He sent me Phil. He being Phil. He sent me the links so I could check out that gamer chick that they play with.
Yeah.
She's pretty good looking. And
She
she does
looks
have
like a blooming
she does
onion.
have really big eyes.
Yeah.
Looks like Japanimation.
She does. It looks like a blooming onion. That's terrible.
Yeah,
Ugh.
look like I watch porn just like anyone else, but I don't like open heart surgery.
No.
I don't need that kind
don't.
of close up.
I d-
And then they have the microphones up close with the gain cranked up. You're
oh yeah.
Yeah.
it's like, oh god.
Ugh.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
that's what I mean.
I like my porn old, I guess. I like the way it used to be.
Yeah,
You know,
I need
don't-
it in 360p.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I just
Pixelated.
don't- I don't.
So it's not
I don't.
so gory.
I don't
Put a
like.
VHS filter on
I
that
don't
shit.
like when they're like choking and gagging on the cock and fucking spitting all over it.
It seems like we talk about this every week now.
Yeah,
guys.
It ends up being a thing, but it's true. It's like, is there ever just a regular blowjob anymore?
No,
Is everything a throat fuck and
Right,
like gag
yes.
fest?
it absolutely
like
is.
baloney slapping tile.
Yeah, is a regular blowjob like holding hands now?
It is.
Yeah.
It's the new square dancing, fully clothed.
Yeah.
A regular blowjob. Yeah, I don't
A
know.
blowjob.
Yeah.
square dance.
Now it's like like they're trying to get a.
You're vanilla.
We are vanilla.
Yeah,
Now they try
You live in the
they try to
vanilla
get
capital
your-
of the fucking country.
They try to like get your balls and everything in there now too. It's like fuck.
yeah. It's gone over the top.
Yeah, it's like Back
in my day,
just give a blowjob. That's
It's
all
a-
you gotta do.
It's like Frank when he was talking about he watched so much gore online from documenting reality, like cartel videos, people getting genitals. He said, I gave myself PTSD.
Yeah.
He's like, I watched so much of it that I have PTSD. Is it Frank's the only person that's induced PTSD to themselves?
Hey, it happened, man.
Dude,
He's seen some shit.
I watched a lot of like I watched a lot of shit back in the day. We would get from like, one guy Don that I know, his uncle's girlfriend worked at a video store, and we'd get like weird video shit, like murder scenes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't like looking at that shit now.
No.
When I was younger, it was always intriguing, but now it kind of I've gone soft, man.
Yeah.
As far as I take it, it was like the guy that broke his legs in the backyard fest.
The rest, oh god, that was so bad.
I
don't think Alan's seen that yet.
Yeah, that was
What they like the backyard wrestling.
He jumped down off the. It wasn't even a top rope, wasn't it? Like the second rope.
the second rope.
The second rope, and just his leg snapped.
Snapped
both of them.
Yeah, it's a guy that clearly needs some vitamin D.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Like I was watching the Washington football team game.
Yeah.
When Alex Smith.
Yeah.
Did that spiral fracture.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched that. It was violent.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was. If I would have watched it a second time, I probably would have puked.
It was bad. This was pretty bad though. I'm gonna pull it up so
this
because you haven't seen it yet.
It's quite amazing.
It is,
to be honest.
and what did your dad say about it, Mike? Then you say he's like that dude has cancer or something.
No, he's talking about. He goes, he must have cancer or something. I have it on our WhatsApp chat. He's like, he probably has, and what he meant by it is, when someone has brittle bones like that, they always find out later that they got like leukemia.
He went full alien, like his like. He turned into like a minotaur as you.
Or that,
Dude, I thought he's like a transformer.
He wasn't even wrestling yet. It was like the entrance.
the Charlie Sheen movie where they
The Arrival.
Yeah,
yeah, that's exactly what I thought of.
The Arrival. Yeah,
the black kid just looks at him and like his legs change and like he just runs off in the desert.
Yeah, he arrivaled himself before the match.
Oh shit!
Not Arrival. That's a different alien movie. This one was The Arrival.
Yes, right.
The Arrival.
Yeah.
Yes, Arrival was one from a couple years ago with Amy Adams. The Arrival with Charlie Sheen.
The Arrival.
Yes, from like
1996.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I remember watching that.
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
At the end, he's like, "You go tell your kind of something." It's
the fuck off. No, I don't remember what he said, but
yeah, he was like, "You tell them, Bubba," and the kid runs off after he turns into a praying mantis.
it was like the black neighbor kid, right?
Yeah.
He turned out to be an alien. Yeah, 1996, The Arrival.
Yeah.
Thought so.
Yeah, telling a black kid that. No, you tell your kind.
Tell your
Get
people.
out of here.
You people.
Get out.
Stay
Off my porch.
over there. On that side of the line.
Like, dude, you're racist. No, he's an alien.
Oh.
Trying to explain yourself after that. Oh, he's a fucking alien. Yeah, sure. Whatever, dude. You're crazy.
That was actually a decent movie.
I did like that movie.
I did too.
And it's at the New Mexico state or whatever, because they have the
The
satellite dishes.
SETI and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
pretty cool.
I like that movie. I haven't seen it in a very long time.
That's for sure. And by the way, speaking of alien invasions and geopolitical events and pandemics, we'll be here even if there's another lockdown.
Yes, we'll just be here.
Yeah.
The numbers are going to go up, and they're going to lock down. We're going to be here anyway.
We're gonna do it anyway.
We're not going to sit anything out.
We're not sitting it out. We're going to defy orders and just do it anyway.
You know what? You probably worked that night. Damn. Remember last year we did a Thanksgiving episode, like the night before Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
But Alan wasn't here. He was working. You probably worked that night again, don't you?
Yeah, but I could probably bail out of that one.
Nah, don't worry about it. We'll just wait till Saturday.
We do a pre-Thanksgiving.
We did, and Jay showed up last week.
Yeah, because we get screwed. Like I'm used to like companies, like we usually get Thanksgiving and the Friday off, and we have to work on Friday.
Do you?
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
we got all four.
Yeah, because
we get both.
Because my boss is like, I don't know. I guess he's cheap and doesn't want to pay us 2 holidays. Well, then don't pay me 2 holidays. I'll work a few extra hours. Just give me 2 days in a row off. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want I got the Thursday and Friday. It's always
Same
nice
thing.
to have that.
Yeah. Dude, every shop I've ever worked in until this one, every single one, you got Thursday and Friday off and you got them paid.
I think the same thing is going to happen with Christmas because even though Christmas falls on a Friday, so Christmas Eve is a Thursday, I think our shop's going to end up just closing up for both days.
Yeah, we're getting Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get...
Even if we went in on the Thursday, it'd be like, lunchtime and leave.
That's what we get paid for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And it's Friday, really, this year?
Mm-hmm.
Christmas is a Friday.
Oh, wow.
So New Year's Eve is also a Friday.
Now,
No,
good
Thursday.
old Bri would have said...
New Year's is a Friday. Sorry.
Good old Bri would have said, Al, I'm pissed. I'm pissed that Christmas is on a Friday. I can't go to the bar and eat chicks tonight. That was back. It was when we were in our 20s or something. It happened, and he was like, God damn it, Al. And it was like Christmas Eve was Friday, and Saturday it was Christmas. He's like, my whole weekend's ruined because of that stupid fucking holiday.
Yeah, people hate winter coming, and I do too. I get depressed. But a lot of people hate. I don't mind the holidays. There's a little bit of excitement. It can be a little stressful. Some fights.
Yeah.
But I like it. I get depressed the long road between New Year's and Easter. Sometimes St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
But New Year's and Easter for sure.
Yeah, it's after. It's
You just need to celebrate all the other holidays.
Because, especially...
It's a long road of nothingness.
But the last couple decades here, winter usually does not... I mean, some years you get winter before, but you don't get much winter before the New Year.
No.
Then New Year comes in, it's frigid cold, nobody can go anywhere.
Yeah, you can't do nothing.
It's not, I mean, it might snow like crazy beforehand, but it's like, then all of a sudden it's negative 10 degrees.
Yep.
It feels like it's negative 30, and it's like that for, that stupid, even that stupid fucking groundhog doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
He can't
You know
predict
what?
that shit anymore.
Just celebrate all the holidays, whatever. Just all of a sudden on January 15th or whatever it was, MLK Day, and just celebrate. And then Groundhog Day, celebrate.
Yeah.
Just make up your
just make
President's
up,
Day, motherfucker.
Yeah, remember midwinter break?
Midwinter break.
They get it at
At schools. We need midwinter break for everyone.
Yeah.
I think well, I don't know how it's going to work this year because whatever. Pandemic. I don't know how the rest of that trimester is going to work, but it was supposed to be they get a half day on a Thursday and then they get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off for midwinter break this coming year. But I mean,
they're probably going to get, February off.
They're probably going to get February off. They might, who knows? They might get the rest of November off. You never know.
Yeah.
Phil's the only one listening.
Yeah, we ain't got shit.
We ain't got nothing.
Wow.
We're dead in the water.
It's because it was so nice out. Everybody's out somewhere.
The weather's insane.
Yeah, we got 70, 60 something degrees, 70 degree weather.
It's been perfect.
Beautiful out.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I know you're sleeping during all of it, but
I kind of I didn't even yesterday I was like, yeah, I think I'll do this, and I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna tease myself.
Yeah, I slept in till, for me, sleeping in 9:30.
yeah, I
It's
don't.
way sleeping in.
So I'm stupid, and I told you guys before I've been watching Star Trek,
Yeah.
old Star Trek.
Right.
I finished it.
Got to catch up on it before it goes away.
Before it goes away. So I finished it. I'm like, oh, I guess Next Generation. No, I'll start watching that because it's a live episode I never saw. Don't tell my wife. She's not listening. She won't hear this. But she thinks I fell asleep in the chair watching Star Trek. I just watched Star Trek till 6:15 this morning. And then she's like, did you sleep in the chair? I went to bed. Actually, it was actually approaching 7:00.
Yeah.
So, so she's like,
What are you, 23 now?
well,
Yeah.
I went to get into bed and she woke up and she had to go to the bathroom. She's like, did you fall asleep in the chair and you're just getting to bed now? I'm like, yep,
Yeah, that's it.
that's the one. So I went to sleep, but I slept from 7 to 9:30. And then I had to go to my buddy's house because he's moving and he's trying to sell me stuff. Oh, crap.
His wife. I have to do a clip and then pan to that.
Yeah. No, I'm just making it sound better for the show, hon.
That's funny.
It's called shtick.
Guys, I figured out the live counter just ain't working because there's clearly people watching.
Yeah.
It's never moved at all.
Apparently.
Uh-oh.
Damn it.
Now they can hide.
Did you buy me a Blizzard,
button?
hon?
Is there a magical button you didn't hit?
No, it's screwing up. So we don't know. There could be 1 million people watching. We don't know.
There's probably 1 million.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I slept for
At
2
least
hours.
a few
I
100,000.
slept for 2.5 hours. Got up, did stuff, and then tried to sleep for a couple more hours, and I didn't sleep as much as I should have because I laid in bed and watched more Star Trek: The Next Generation. So I have like less than 4 hours of sleep.
So what? Now you're gonna watch all the Next Generation?
There's a lot of those.
Those are Those on a long time, man.
No Blizzard for you, dumbass. That's her words, not mine.
Hey, I did stuff today.
Yeah.
I went and bought stuff.
Yeah.
But that's more than I did.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Speaking of buying stuff, I'm trying to buy. Oh, Chris.
Oh,
is
hi,
here.
Chris.
There
See,
we go.
We didn't even know.
I'm trying to buy my uncle's Miami Vice shirt off of him.
Yeah, tell me about this.
I want that shirt because he's sitting there and we're just we're watching the election stuff. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, and I didn't even notice it. I'm like, Trace, where'd you get that shirt? He's like, I got it at Meijer. I go, oh man, I really want that shirt. He's like, yeah, it fits good. I'm trying to drop hints. Like, yeah, you're about my size. You notice that I'm trying to drop like, I want the fucking Miami Vice shirt, man.
Was it like a pastel color?
He said he got it at Meijer, so I'm gonna go up to Meijer and see if I can't get me one.
Is it like pastel blue?
It says 3 people are watching on YouTube. Huh.
Weird.
Whatever.
Your live counter is just not working. Huh.
Whatever. I don't care.
Like you sent us a picture of it, right?
We're not here for the numbers. We're here for the interaction.
You're
with
lucky you bought her a Dremel, dude.
I did.
That's what you buy your dad when you can't figure something else out.
Here's the thing.
Oh, Dad, you like a Dremel, right?
With the Halloween decorations, we did a lot of tombstone making and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the Dremel's an important key to
yes,
that.
Absolutely, dude.
And she
Gotta
really
route-
wanted one.
Paige, too, see?
Well, like when
I was going to ask if Paige was here because Paige was awesome last week, too. Not that everybody else isn't awesome, but Paige, for a first timer, was awesome.
Well, like when we were talking like before the show about I was telling you about the air style, the ones that the shop style. They're really expensive. They're like $800.
I got this for $20.
Yeah,
it's got 240
like
attachments.
The Dremel, like those, I've used those for years in the shops, the Dremels and all the attachments and stuff. You know, for fabricating, for whatever, anything.
Yep.
And and they do the
clean
job.
the plaque off
they
my
do,
teeth with it.
They do the job, but they just you have to know that you're going to kill it.
Yeah.
When you work in the shop, you are going to kill it.
Yeah.
And that's why they're made to be abused. That's really it.
I almost
Phil will have a Dremel video for you, I'm sure.
Dremel in the pee hole.
It'll be Dremel in a fucking urethra.
Oh God, no.
Hey, Hon, are the kids listening?
I didn't even realize. I didn't even remember us exchanging phone numbers.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how he has your phone number, but not mine.
Who?
Phil.
Oh, I gave it to him.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. There you go. Don't give him
Because the thing is, Phil kept hounding me about, here, have Al check this song out. Have Al I'm like, here's his number.
Good call.
I think you told me about it. He just never sent me anything. So
he's grown man. It's not like Al's my hot girl cousin that Phil's gonna do dick pics. It's Al. So I'm like, fine. Here's his fucking number. Yeah. I'm not shielding him from perversion.
And I think you told me, but then he never sent me anything. It was like a while ago when you gave it to him, wasn't it?
I thought, yeah. I don't know. I gave it to him this week.
You don't like
was it?
I didn't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm sorry. My train of thought. I gave it to him this week because he was sending me like you got an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
So if you sign up for that iMusic, it's 3 months free. You don't have to pay anything.
Right.
And so he can just send you a song, and you can check it out right there. You don't have to.
Oh yeah.
And you can either download it or just stream it.
But I
whatever.
didn't know. See, like if the first text he would have sent me was, "Hey, it's Phil. I got your number now," then I could have went, "Oh, okay. Create contact, Phil." So instead, I kept getting these because I get like all these random texts from different numbers that I know are junk, spam or whatever. And I'm like, and I just erase them. And so I saw this and it says report as junk. And I'm like, yeah, well, what the fuck is this? So I fucking just kept deleting them. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then I looked at the number and it was because of the band, that one band he was talking about, I Hate God.
Yeah.
There was like a clip. And then after I erased it, I went, dude, I think that might be Phil. And then he was like sending them to me. It was like right around probably what would be his day, the end of his day or something. Because he's sending me shit about probably about 7 o'clock, 7:30 at night. I'd wake up and I'd be like, "Oh, who sent me this? What the fuck is this?" You know.
And by the way, folks, what we're talking about, if you have no idea who we are and you happen to listen to this, these are our listeners / friends.
Yes.
We have so few listeners that if you merely talk to us, you're part of the show.
Yeah.
We know everybody by their first name that
Yes.
comments on the show.
And we'll keep it that way up until about 27. Then I'll get you all mixed up.
Except for Phil, who doesn't like me.
Yeah.
I'll help you guys, Danielle. I'll help you fabricate stuff. I'm
Yeah.
a good liar.
Ah.
No, I will. I like doing that stuff.
It was pretty fun.
Plus, I've been really beefing up my tool collection at home too.
Nice.
You know, it's nice when you don't spend your money on things that like drinking and stuff. I got money. I can do stuff. I could buy stuff.
You got money. You got energy.
I got. Oh no, I don't have that.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
I was just trying to be optimistic.
I wish. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you were joking. You said you didn't like me, but you didn't mean it. That's what I thought.
He likes you, Brian Christ.
Well, you don't have to go there. I'm not that powerful.
Brian Christ. Do you have an ultimate set of tools?
I'm working on it. But I have like this monstrosity of a toolbox at work. The only reason I have it was because it was like a floor model at Home Depot, and they're like the big husky,
Yeah.
like, giant. They're like, yeah, we're getting rid of this for like $450, and it was like normally like $1,100, and I'm like, I go to Neil, I go, dude, I'm buying that right now. We got to put that in your truck and take it up to my work.
Hell yeah.
So,
It's massive. It's got like the plug strips built right into it. USBs built right into it.
oh, nice.
I come
fancy
wheeling
shit.
it in. My boss is like, "Where are you gonna put that?" I go, "Don't worry about it. I'll find somewhere."
You just walk over and start knocking shit off the tables.
I just jammed it in
Right
somewhere.
here.
So now, of course, I've been buying tools.
Hell yeah.
I remember my dad heartlessly bought a toolbox off someone who's down on their luck.
I did that
Did he
a lot.
finagle them down?
Here's what happened.
Yeah. course he
you guys
did.
remember
That's what I
the
do.
brothers across the street, Randy and Pete?
Yeah.
Well, they were losing their house.
Lactosexual.
Yeah, the lactosexual. They were losing their house. Both of them were like bigger than me and Brian, like big,
Yeah.
big 400. Anyway, they were losing their house because the one got disabled because he ate himself fat, and he disabled himself.
He got himself disabled.
Yeah, and so they were losing their house, and so they were selling stuff. And Pete worked at a machine shop, and he had a real nice huge toolbox. My dad has a big fucking. I don't know anything about tools, but I'm guessing it's like like $800.
Is it a big brown toolbox?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Kennedy.
Kennedy's. The toolboxes are expensive, dude.
Yeah, so I he's like, well, look, kind of need money right now, this and that. And I know that I paid like $150 for one when I was trying to work with my hands for a little brown Kennedy.
Yeah,
box.
yeah,
I paid
the
like
little-
$150 for it.
Yeah.
My dad ended up paying like
He
$85.
talked him down.
Dude, this guy
So it
that's
was
losing
just
his
the-
house.
It was just the box?
This is big fucking
Right, but it didn't have tools
There
in
was
it.
no tools in it?
no tools in it.
Yeah. But he $85.
$85.
Holy crap.
I'm like, Dad, that thing's like, that's horrible. He's like, hey, that's what he said. That's the price he gave me. I'm like, oh my God, man.
The roll-arounds, even the cheapest roll-around, the 3-drawer cheapest one that they have is like brand new, is like $300 or $500 brand new.
Yeah, he paid $85. He's got this real nice fucking toolbox, Kennedy. I'm like, Dad, man, they're losing their house, He's like, well, it's what he offered me. I'm like, all
well,
right.
he's got $85.
I remember
That should
when you
help
guys
with
talked about
something.
Pete. It was you and your sister Kate. And talking about Pete, and it's like Kate said, "Yeah, I think he's lactosexual." I'm like, and I was like, "What?" It's like, "Hey," and then you were like, "Yeah, he cuts holes in the cheese and fucks it, comes inside and then plugs it back up."
That's what I think happened. It's my theory.
And then Kate started talking about dendrophiliacs, people that fuck trees and stuff.
Yeah, from that Can't Hardly Wait.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
brought that up too. I'm like, what the? Oh gosh, I haven't seen Can't Hardly Wait in a long time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
duh.
can't hardly say I've ever seen.
It's got Jennifer Love Hewitt at her.
Yeah. I
Well,
knew the movie. Yeah.
She was like,
So-
what, 21, 20?
Yeah.
That's when a woman peaks.
So yeah. So your wife wants to make giant pumpkins. Oh, we could do that.
Yeah.
So us guys, we peak in our
And
50s.
as opposed to, like, she means like not real pumpkins, or does she mean like carving them?
No, I think she means like not actual pumpkins being carved out, but making pumpkins that you can use year after year.
Year after year. Yeah, there's probably like several different ways you could do that.
Yeah. I mean, we could talk to Matt. I'm sure he's got a
They have
recipe
like
for that.
like a carving business and call it George Washington Carvers.
Oh, yeah.
You just
Nice.
Do it.
and you have really good peanut butter too.
Because like
So-
actually like doing the
That's an
like,
awesome
if you were
idea,
carving pumpkins, you could probably use a Dremel.
Oh, people use them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you get like some of that really fine detail and stuff.
Yeah.
Real artistry though, it freaks me out. It's almost like a superpower. You ever see
Yeah.
guys that can take a tree stump and it's like a fucking eagle,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah.
dude,
like-
how did you do
insane.
that?
The guys that do that shit with like chainsaws on ice or on trees.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, it freaks me out.
Or there's
I
like
can't even cut
It's
a
cool, though.
straight line right.
there's
like
there's that painter, and I think he's Asian or he's Filipino or something. I don't know. But you see him a lot, like him at the halftime of like basketball games and stuff, and he got the big canvas, and he'll start like putting paint on with his hand and do like this and make some shapes and stuff. Like, what the fuck? And he flips around, it's like fucking Bruce Lee. It's like, what the fuck? How did he just do that in 2 minutes? It's insane. I
And he
can't.
just does a bunch of
just knows-
Ancient Chinese secret.
algebra right there. on the
He does
spot.
other things. That's just the one I saw at the one basketball game. He did Jimi Hendrix.
Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
Calgon.
Yeah.
Calgon, take me away. Nobody knows all those good
Mr.
commercials.
Sparkle. That's from The Simpsons.
That's that's great.
It's like
I like how they show like how
it's like
how
light bulb and like fish eyes. And it's like Homer. It's one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, it's a great one.
They're like, Dad, why are you on this box? You're like, oh, I don't know. He's so worried about it. He's like scared that they copied him from Japan. Oh, such a good episode.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I just watched that like not within the last month.
I showed it to the kids. Been trying to watch more Simpsons.
Yeah.
Make their lives complete. So you were you and I were talking about the Xbox. We're gonna talk video games, Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll only be for a few.
No, it's
For-
cool
for the
'cause,
Series X. I got a couple video game things. I want to get into them.
Series X.
Because I'm worried about.
I think you and I are going the same way now. We're like, I'm gonna wait to get this thing because glitches, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, maybe I'll get one.
Yeah, maybe I'm getting because
Because of the
I'm worried. There's two things. There's the political climate.
Yeah.
Either way, doesn't matter how you view it, or I'm worried about another lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or economic issues because of political instability leads to economic issues.
Yeah.
yes.
And I'm worried about the lockdown. And I'm worried that if I wait, I ain't getting one
Yeah.
at all. Okay. So I'm like, now I went from like, I'm going to wait to get one to like, I better get one. Because I want to, if I'm going to be locked down, I at least want 4K 60 frames for if I'm stuck in the house.
Yeah, and certain things I guess are eventually it could be 120 frames.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I have the perfect thing for you. You don't have to give me like a number, but how's your credit score?
It's not.
It's
my
better
credit
than
credit used to be great. Now it's only good.
Okay. They have a program with Xbox now for $35 a month for 2 years.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
You get the Game Pass Ultimate and an Xbox Series X.
I saw that.
You're basically renting to own an Xbox with the online service. And I was like,
It's
what?
pretty good. That's
well,
a great.
yeah,
That is
because
a
it's like really $35 a month is like.
For 2
That's-
years, it's 800.
and it's 15 just for the service.
I was gonna say it's only like what $420 a year, like $840.
It's $840. So you're buying the $500.
But you're getting that Game Pass that you pay monthly for
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you can probably get.
So they're basically
probably,
giving it to you at like 0% interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you pay it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
I
make
was
sure.
funny
you pay it.
that who are they going to send if you don't pay it? I'm here to get your Xbox.
Well, that's
motherfucker.
what made me think of. I'm like, just gonna get a Roadcast repossession, like we talked about before.
Yeah.
When you were
Yeah.
gonna buy a Roadcaster on credit.
Wait. Paige is saying PS5 is better. You know what?
How do you know? Because they're
All
not
right.
out yet.
Here's the thing, though. Like PS5, if you go to Burger King and buy two of their crappy sandwiches for $5, you have a chance to get one of those. So that tells me that it's probably not as good.
Yeah, and Taco Bell is doing the
Oh,
The
okay.
Xbox
Never
one.
mind. Then.
Yeah,
Okay, so
They do. It happens every time.
you can buy Taco Bell's crappy food.
PS5. I don't know. Like they do have Demon Souls Rebuff. Would I want to play that?
They do.
Other than that, though, I have no use for PlayStation anymore because you don't provide the great service.
So are we going to start this war?
Well, I'm just
Because
saying.
you know, there was a whole South Park thing about this too.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to say
Black
about this.
Friday.
The Xbox is slightly more powerful. That 12 teraflops. That's a thing that they measure things by.
It's like horsepower.
I want to explain it to you guys.
It's like the version of horsepower.
So it's slightly more powerful, but they both have the solid state drives. But PlayStation developed their own solid state drive, and these people are saying it's amazing.
Saying it's quicker.
It's quicker. It's awesome, and that's fine. You're a PlayStation guy. I get it.
Yeah.
There's almost no difference between these two new
We're
consoles.
fine with communists around here. We'll
Yeah.
forgive you.
Yeah,
I don't love Whoppers anymore, but I do still love the original chicken sandwich. To me, it's the best chicken sandwich ever out there.
the long one.
Yes.
Yes, I agree with that.
The original long version, the chicken sandwich
Yeah.
from Burger King. To me, it's still to this day. It's
If you get one fresh and hot,
yep.
Oh yeah,
It's the
it's
best.
one of the best culinary kill your arteries things
It's
out there.
Absolutely.
we had
You can't hardly beat it.
We had coupons at work, and I was going to take one and go buy a couple of them. It's like 2 for $4 or something. I was
Yeah.
like, but I didn't take it. I was like, no, I'm dieting. I'm not going to do that.
You're
This-
dieting.
Well, yeah, I'm always.
The strange thing about
Diets don't mean you have to stop eating stuff.
Well,
You can go on diets too.
The
Eat
thing is,
more.
I would eat
Just
that.
snort
I
a
would eat
fucking
that at
chicken
lunch,
sandwich.
and then also go eat that and a bunch of other stuff at dinner. I was like, gotta cut one of those
The
out.
guy I work with, his wife, he works days, but his wife is a manager at Burger King, and he brings Burger King every day for lunch.
Is he fucking sick of it
and
yet?
Neil's like, oh, it's always different stuff. She always makes some fresh stuff. And Neil's like, dude, yeah, too bad it's like so bad for you. And he goes, it is?
yeah,
What?
chicken.
Why? It's palatable.
it's more palatability.
It's palatability.
You can press it hard, go through the roof of your mouth. And I explained that to my sister, and she's like, "I'm gonna try that." And
Just
you
push it.
push it on the top.
Yeah.
Oh, I got bad news. You can't get the spicy McNuggets or the hot and spicy from McDonald's anymore. They were a limited time.
Ah,
No joke.
well, here we go. Here we go again. We're gonna activate Phil on me.
Sorry,
We're gonna activate
they were temporary.
the terror cell
And
from Utah.
they actually sold out way before they were supposed to end. So when I went to get the hot and spicy or the spicy McNuggets yesterday, nope. Limited time.
Yeah, I don't know anything about those nuggets, but I'm pissed about the sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't we be like the great state of Utah that has it full time?
Oh, dude, it was awesome.
Yeah, if you the plain with cheese, yeah, that's the key thing. The lettuce, you got to get it off there unless you're going to eat it right then. And
No,
then,
I always, the hot and spicy, no lettuce.
No, he's talking about the original
talking about
chicken
the
sandwich.
original.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Same thing with I do the same thing with those two because they put that shredded lettuce on it.
Yeah, it's pointless.
You put the shredded lettuce on a hot sandwich, it immediately wilts.
And sometimes, I don't know if you guys this ever happened to you, they put a lot of mayo on it.
it
Yeah,
wilts
yeah,
more
that's
than
fine.
Chamberlain.
Is that just me that happens to? Was that more people?
No, yeah,
It's like let me put some chicken with that mayo.
yeah.
an
I
old
mean,
joke.
it's so much mayo that even us white folks don't like it.
No,
It's overkill.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind a little bit of mayo, but man,
No, I used to have I'd get it from there was one guy, I think he was doing it to be an asshole. I'd always go, yeah, no lettuce, please. And he'd always put mayo on both sides of the
Yep.
bun.
you don't
And
need
I'm
on both
like-
sides.
And I go, hey, dude,
I like it
stop
like-
putting mayo on both sides of the bun, man.
The perfect amount of mayo is about like what you would put butter like on.
Yeah, like
toast.
a smear, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
a
you know,
You just
that's how
so
you
it's
do it.
not so
Once-
it's not a dry ass bucket
just-
bun.
Think
You
about
just stick it
think
in.
about breakfast at grandma's. The bread with the butter.
Yeah.
That amount
Just-
of
Yeah,
right across.
mayo.
Yep.
Period.
the point is to
Yeah.
make things
We
not
don't-
dry. You
we
want
don't
things to
need
be
a mayonnaise
moist and
sandwich.
delicious.
We don't need a mayonnaise sandwich.
Before we get too far off the Xbox thing, one more time.
Yeah.
Did you play Mass Effect?
I did.
So I guess they're remastering the original trilogy.
The whole
they're al-
trilogy.
The whole trilogy. And they're also making a new game. They're developing it.
Sweet.
Yeah. Good stuff.
So the EA, which will also be under the Microsoft banner, well, in an outreach. sort of way, But I will say this about Paige. Before I shit, I do shit on PlayStation a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality is, for the last probably 8 years, they've had the better exclusives, clearly.
Oh, yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
There's no doubt.
PlayStation has had, and they had my favorite exclusive of the last generation. They had Bloodborne.
They did.
And I actually bought a PlayStation just to play Bloodborne. I bought the enemy's hardware to play one game.
You did.
I did. So,
but
yeah.
it's it just, especially with the next gen, and the specs are almost the same. So I don't know what.
No, they're not going to be much different.
The services are going to be the thing, and Game Pass is superior. The exclusives are going to be go head to head. Now they bought Bethesda and some other stuff.
And they had to buy Bethesda.
Fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Whatever you got to do.
And EA.
And then EA, you get EA, what's the EA service called? Plus or EA, whatever.
Access.
Access for like 6 months for free when you buy the new Series X.
It's going to be great.
Right there, that's.
So I lied again. And if I can't find one online available, I do have a hookup.
Okay. Black market shit?
No. Oh, yeah. Well, technically, I thought about no, but yeah, Frank.
Like Silk Road type shit?
No, Frank bought 2, and he wanted to sell one for profit. He was going to be one of those people.
That's smart.
And I'm thinking I'm going to needle him. I'm like, look, dude, I'll give it to you. I'll give you a little extra. Just give me it.
Yeah, we'll round it up to the next dollar.
Yeah.
Which makes it 500.
Frank's my friend. I will probably get a well, actually, though, like Brian, like you said, though, that with the financing, they might have one for you because they want that monthly income from you.
Yeah, all you got to do is qualify, and I'm pretty sure I qualify. My credit score is not great.
Yeah.
And yours is definitely probably better than mine, so try it. Why not?
Yeah, I can do that.
Do it.
Then Frank can make his money.
Let him.
So
I don't know. Is anybody going to really purchase it for that much? Yeah, they will.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
What's up, bitch faces? What's up?
What's up, Morgan?
I am a bitch face.
What's up?
I've been called a bitch face. Mike, I'm looking slim. Yeah, Stress will do that.
Look at his sweaty hat.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's explained that thing yet.
All you have to do is work a lot and then worry about everything.
Yeah.
And then you'll lose weight.
That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Hey, we were talking about fast food. Did you guys see the world's largest White Castle?
No.
No.
They're opening the world's largest White Castle right near Disney World. It's almost 5,000 square feet. That's huge.
Yeah.
It's a White Castle.
You imagine how long it'll take for you to get your food in a place that big? At a fucking White Castle.
Wow.
They have 2 separate drive-thrus, not 2 lanes in the drive-thru.
Two separate.
2 separate drive-thrus. Okay?
Yeah.
Indoor and outdoor seating. And they're going to have 120 employees at a White fucking Castle.
Well.
And like Mike said, it's still going to take you fucking forever to get your food. Yeah, it'll take. Yeah. I was like, that's too much for a White Castle. But it made me think of the one that they've opened up in Vegas a couple of years ago that Morgan may have been to. I don't know. It was the first one like that far out, and they opened it up in Vegas, and they sold out of a week's worth of food in 48 hours. So it could be like that.
Morgan, did you visit that one?
Have you been to the White Castle?
They sold out in 48 hours.
Have you been to the White Castle in Vegas yet? But
Morgan, since you said, Mike, you're looking slim, we're going to create a new segment, Comment of the Day.
Yeah.
You get Comment of the Day, and you get a reward.
So you'd like on YouTube where we can pin our favorite comment?
Yeah.
That's what
Mike,
you're gonna do?
if they say something nice about us and we find it flattering.
Yeah. Well,
all the hate we're going to ignore. We're going to delete.
Thanks a lot. Do you have anything nice to say about me, Morgan?
Yeah.
He's been to the White Castle. See, that was nice. Thanks.
It's on the Strip.
You ate the one on the Strip. It was like an hour. Paige says he ate at that White Castle on the Strip. It was like an hour wait. That's about normal for White Castle, though, to get your food.
Do I win a new Xbox?
No.
No, because I don't even know if I'm going to get one, be able to get my hands on one.
I'm going to do what I can.
But I was going to wait, but now I'm not going to wait because I'm afraid of a lockdown.
Yeah.
And it'll eventually, things will stabilize eventually over months. But I don't want to wait months and then it's winter and then I don't know.
Well, just do like I did when I bought the Xbox.
See me talking myself into it?
Do like I did, not with the one, but the 360. Buy the insurance. Just
Yeah.
splurge for the insurance, and if something does happen, you're just going to get a new one.
That's true.
It's on Fremont. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that's sold out in 48 hours, a week's worth of food.
Jesus Christ.
Because everybody in Vegas is just Midwest transplants. Fat
They never
asses.
they didn't have any.
Yep. I like when people go to Vegas, like, yeah, we're gonna tear up this town. All these people here, we're from the Midwest, and you get there and it's other people from the
Yeah.
Midwest.
It just
When one of our cousins was stationed out in Washington in the Navy, and our cousin Jason.
Mhm.
And back then, you couldn't get White Castle anywhere except for like here, pretty much.
it was this side of the Mississippi. Yeah.
pretty much. And but this was before you could buy frozen, because you can buy them in the store now. But you could order. They would send a box of them frozen, made wherever you wanted.
Really?
Yeah, they used. I remember our aunt sending them to them.
Oh.
Man, White Castle sounds pretty good right now.
Just
Remember,
had
I got
had some yesterday.
I got a box of the
2 days ago.
the White Castle cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
And the girl that worked there said something that was kind of rude, but 100% true. So I just laughed. She's like, "Why don't you just go there and get some?" I'm like, "Because you have to go somewhere." To
Oh,
get
you bought the ones at the grocery store,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yeah.
And she was talking like shit at me, and I was like,
yeah.
I was like, "Listen, you're right, but don't look. I'm the customer here, right?"
Now listen here, Missy.
Yeah,
This is called the back of the hand.
yeah. I'm gonna Sean Connery your ass.
How provocative all up your face.
But I did the most sexist thing I could, and just
Ignored her?
flattered her because she was cute. And when they're cute, you got to let it go.
Yeah.
She was ugly, you got to hit them.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Morgan.
Ugly girls need to be put in camps.
Yep.
It's true.
You know. yeah, we got to put them in camps. Well, they peak at 21. So
So I've heard.
Us, it's about 58.
Something like that.
We got a ways to go for.
I still got a long time, man.
Lots of
Yeah,
people.
I haven't even begun to start peaking yet.
Yeah, you don't even need the Corvette
No.
and the and the medallion with the chest
No,
hair.
the little diamond earring.
What's the midlife crisis? Uniform.
Crazy gold medallion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Button
down silk shirt.
hit on all your you don't have a daughter, but hit on your like niece's friends.
Yeah, right.
Stuff like that.
Hey, 18 yet? All right.
Oh, God.
Have you ever partied with Uncle Al before? Even they're 35 or so old. Like, even
I thought you sent a picture of your uncle with his Miami Vice shirt.
I did.
I cannot find it.
It was not. No, I sent it. I fucked that up royally. It was the best picture. It was awesome. It was on Snapchat, but I sent it as a direct
Oh, that's
thing,
right. I saw
and
Snapchat.
I didn't put. I didn't put it on my. I figured it was on my feed, and I went to check it later. I got to save that. It wasn't there because I sent it.
You didn't put it on your story.
Story. That's it. Story.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
so
I-
you lost it.
Because I never, ever check my Snapchat. Like, it's weeks and weeks and months in between.
I never checked mine either.
And Danielle's like, what's this picture Mike sent? I'm like, I looked at him like, oh, it's a picture of Trace.
You
And I
wearing
didn't
the
think
Miami
about it.
Vice shirt.
I never checked mine either.
No, it's not.
Never have one.
The thing is, though, we're so old now. I said this on Facebook before. We're so old now that MILF hunting is hitting on your buddy's kid's sister.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's how old we are.
Oh, you guys are watching us?
With my girl and her parents, and they just call you creeps because
Because of the niece friends comment? What are you talking about?
I'm just being serious.
Yeah.
It's just a.
I don't remember. Whatever. That was Mike that said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, man, you got to get them while they're ripe. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes people just got to be put in their place.
Well, we can say hi.
They won't let it go.
We're saying hi to your girl's
No,
parents.
but
Hi. Really?
don't worry. I haven't had access to anyone's niece in a long time.
Yes.
Just shh.
No.
Don't say anymore. Don't even worth saying.
Do you have any nieces for me?
Well, I mean, like I haven't dated at all in 2 years now, almost.
Yeah, me either.
So,
Wait.
but when I did, I mean, I have like a age bracket,
Yeah. I have a loving relationship with my pillow.
18 to 23.
Put a crease in it.
You bring that pillow crease up every other week now.
Well, I knew people got to hear it.
Yeah.
Put a crease in it.
Yeah.
Pillow crease.
Yeah.
That's the
Sensei
daughter.
John Pillow
That's what I was
Priest.
gonna say. Damn it! Damn it!
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
The thing is, like,
He's probably got an illegitimate daughter named.
it's
Pillow.
funny. Morgan of all people, he's the epitome of taking things too far.
Oh yeah.
And I remember, I won't say it's so bad I won't even say what he said.
No,
but
no.
but we were playing Diablo 2 and we had a chat going, and he's had something so bad that he actually he goes, you know what, I went too far. He disconnected himself from the chat.
Well, at least you have that system of self checks and balances.
Good call on the filter there, man.
Yeah.
You had to
Yeah, it was
get
like,
yourself out of there.
That's good for you.
it was-
Yeah. I mean, you had to go there first. But
Back when I used to do the show Hammered, and then Morgan would relay, like people would tell me, because it ain't just the alcohol. Sometimes you talk so much that you forget what you talked about.
Yeah, right.
I mean, even though we're 100% sober, Brian's like, oh, I forgot we talked about Karl Malone.
I completely forgot about
Yeah,
Karl Malone last
but-
week.
I totally did until I saw the truck.
see?
The trucker. I totally forgot about.
Yep.
I was like, oh yeah, that thing.
But then Morgan was usually the person, dude, when you went on about this, and I was like, oh no. And I would like play it back. I was like, oh.
Oh man, that stuff you said about the Jews. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That was
Wait, what?
hilarious.
I did what now?
The only thing Hitler did wrong was take the war on too many fronts. That was immoral.
Dude, that was hilarious, man. We get into another episode like that?
No.
No, I'm pretty sure they're going to get rid of me.
I'm pretty sure I won't have a job either.
That's true.
Hey, you got to go into work, talk to your boss. Listen, Maury,
Yeah.
here's what happened.
Yeah. Mr. Feldman, can I
Can I explain myself?
can I have a word with you?
the guy that does my ear
Listen, I was
my
eating-
ear, nose, and throat doctor. He has the yarmulke and everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
God, if he sees, he's gonna just rip my larynx out. Like, you can't talk shit anymore. Like,
Just
that'd be
wanted you
great.
to know that like I took Ambien and stayed up drinking. So
Yeah.
I
Let's do
don't
the
really
surgery.
Yeah.
the best one was the mayor of Warren. You're bigger than her, is what I said.
Yeah.
There's he attacked him. He got in a
Yeah.
fist fight with a black kid.
Yeah, not the current mayor.
And so he was like,
Uh-huh.
what I grabbed him through the ground. I said, hey, you're bigger than her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about what that rhymes with.
Yeah,
And that's
right.
what he actually
Trigger. He probably had a
Yeah.
gun.
Yeah. He did. Yes.
That was Steenberg.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Knew his niece very well for several years. Hung out with her and all her friends.
Didn't the niece work with mom?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Steenberg was bullied the guy that trained me at my work.
Oh really?
He said he goes I went to school with him, and the dude was a complete and utter asshole.
He was. Yeah.
And he goes he like was wailing on people he's like, think of a movie where there was a bully. That was him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He was a bully, and then like later in life, he just became a drunk bully.
Yeah.
He would get drunk and be. Yeah. He was a dick.
Now our mayor was pretty cool. Every time I see him, he's hammered, but he's in a good mood.
He's always in a good mood.
Yeah.
If you see him, he's fucking hammered.
Yeah, I've discussed this before. I've drank with him in like pretty much every bar in the city.
Oh, yeah.
At some point over the last few years, I've had. Yeah, he's cool. He's a nice guy.
Morgan, you were talking about the old me making me nervous. Your girl's listening.
We're not going to say anything that's going to out you or anything.
Well,
I don't mean actually. That made you sound gay. I
we
wasn't trying to say you're gay, and you're hiding.
We got
it.
some pictures.
I'm
We
not
got
saying
lot
that
of
this is a
things.
beard. That's not what I'm saying. Don't even take it that way. I'm not implying anything. But you did try to come on to me a few times. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
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 Poop knife.
Yeah, the poop knife. I remember we did that. That night was interesting.
That was an interesting.
Yeah, well, that's what we used to Google Hangouts. We did
Well,
Google Hangouts.
Yeah, have you looked at the new Google Suite with their meeting stuff now?
No.
It's still free. It's just they call it something different than what we used to use.
Google Meetings.
Well, I can't remember what it's called, but basically you can do the same stuff we were doing then. It's just they changed the software name.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll probably.
You have to look into that.
We'll probably have to do that, yeah.
Don't do Zoom. It's too easily hacked.
Yeah. Or just have people call.
Yeah.
Phil was like, "That was so much better, dude. You have no idea how much better that worked."
I mean, he heard everything. It was great.
of course, the only person that's ever had a problem with the call, and I thought it was screwed up, was Jeff. But I forget Jeff like lives in like a dead zone in mountains.
Yeah.
So it was like
Yeah,
everybody else that's called, "Oh, it's great."
Doesn't he live like the Ozarks or something?
Well,
Or
he
no,
lives
that's
at Kentucky. That's Mike.
that's Mike. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But
Yeah, he's like
Mike heard us, but he called at the same time Jeff did, and it was the first day I tried it. I'm like, oh my god, I bought, Al bought me this thing, and it's not working, but it was because it was Jeff.
Yeah.
Is Morgan going to call us tonight?
And we can call him.
No, he's hanging out with the in-laws.
Yeah. Hey Morgan, what about this?
We don't want to do that.
The old stories with him.
Oh.
Too many.
I guess we could veer into something else. The Carmen Electra thing.
I was just gonna say we got the.
So
It says something here like Carmen Electra looks good even though she's been worked on. Sorry.
Oh,
okay.
She's
been worked in too.
Yeah, that's happened. Rodman.
But
Rodman.
somebody shared her Halloween costume. I think it was Craig. Yeah, in our group chat. So here's her Halloween costume.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I brought it up. It's a Playboy bunny. It's covering her crotch and her boobs.
Nice.
She looks really good.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
my thing about it's my theory about plastic surgery. It's great if it enhances what you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're.
Yeah, when you start altering, then
But when you alter your actual physiognomy or whatever.
We're all thinking of Mickey Rourke, right?
Yeah, we're thinking of Mickey
Bruce
Rourke.
Jenner.
Bruce Jenner.
I mean,
Cardi B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People that like Cardi B has been built.
Yeah, she's just been
onto-
reconstructed.
Like
the whole thing.
Because if you see pictures of her, like before she started out, I mean, she wasn't an ugly girl or nothing, but they just totally put like ass, cheek, legs, everything's just.
It's kind of like the Nazis. They thought everything it's bigger. The bigger, the better.
Like
they're like, we need the biggest airport in the world. Like that Arc de Triomphe in France is too small. Let's build a bigger one.
Yeah.
They did that with Cardi B's boobs and ass.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It like Nazis.
They sinned
except
harder.
not really, not actual Nazis. But that's an example. Her and Mickey Rourke, a couple other people are examples of when it goes too far.
Yeah.
But then you get other people who have done it perfectly and it just accentuated things they already had.
Yeah.
The one that comes to mind immediately for me is Kate Beckinsale.
Yep.
She's done it perfectly.
She's carved out the perfect version of yourself.
She fixed her teeth a little bit because her teeth, she had a little bit of a overbite
She's
at one point.
British.
Well, she had an overbite though, so she kind of fixed
she's
that up.
like super beautiful, man.
Her boobs have been worked on a little bit, but she didn't get them like huge. She just had them molded a little bit,
Yeah.
So
I have her on Instagram.
her only problem is that she fucked Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
That guy's fucking weird.
Well, no. Did you see the last guy she was just dating? Like some young guy that she was just now dating? They just ended it. He's a total douchebag.
Well, hot
Really?
chicks love
I lost
nothing
my-
but
yeah,
douchebags.
and that's what I'm saying. And not even talking about Pete Davidson's comedy or anything. Just he's an ugly dude and he's annoying. Did you unplug shit?
It's right there. There's your hand. There you go.
Oh, Alan's breaking shit.
You're gonna be good to go.
So, but besides that, whatever. I don't care. Kate Beckinsale.
Oh yeah.
Well, my point is, don't at all think we're telling you young girls to accept yourself. Don't. But you got to change.
No, keep working.
You got to change it just a
Be
little.
better you. keep working on being a better you.
Yeah, like you can go to a surgeon because we all know that nature didn't give you everything you need.
No,
And it's
but that's the thing. You're not using it to alter yourself completely. You're just using it to improve slightly aspects. What the fuck's her name? Halloween chick. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
She didn't get new boobs. She had hers moved up. So she didn't get them embiggened. She just had them moved.
She enhanced.
Again, didn't accept
Yeah.
imperfection. You got to
Right.
go for it.
Yeah,
But
like
then
I mean, like I got all the scars over on the one side of my face from my accident. And I always said if I get that redone, I was going to get both my eyes done at the same time so that they looked the same.
Yeah.
You know, like because I was going to wait and say I'm going to do it in my 50s when because it could start drooping in the corner. So that's when I'll get it done probably. And when I do, I'm going to have the other one fixed so that to look symmetrical. To
Yeah,
them.
you don't get one
but
boob
to
done
be-
at a time. You get
but
both
to-
boobs.
But to be clear here, there's a double standard, and you're a man, and you don't have to do any of that.
No, I know.
We're talking about them.
This is all. That'd be all just for me. Yeah,
Because we're still not in our prime yet.
yeah.
We can wait.
No. I mean, that's what I'm saying. After 58, though, I might want to
You're gonna
enhance.
You're gonna look at me, and you're gonna say, "Hey, you're a slob." That's true, but in the end, I'm a man, and I can be.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the rules. That's how this works.
Right.
Otherwise,
I can be completely gross and still attractive somehow.
it's weird, isn't it? Back. If you don't like it, backhand.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Now that I've totally, we got to break character, and
Yes.
but yeah, but in all seriousness, you got to do a little augmentation. Don't do a lot though. A lot is always bad.
The most obvious thing that people get done is the fucking lips, and they get their lips huged up. It's so stupid.
Well, a lot of them, it's they get the Botox, and
and
it doesn't
They look like
last.
they got too many backhands.
It doesn't last, but I just don't get why you got so much.
It'd be like me. Like I'm underwhelming on my genitalia. It'd be like me going from that to like a John Holmes. I would just want to be like, decent amount.
I want to be John Holmes.
I wouldn't go up to Holmes
Yeah,
level.
I want to be like
maybe,
John's younger brother,
or
like
maybe
Bill
Peter North
or something.
Yeah, because Peter North isn't. I mean, it's. I guess I don't know if it's a good size or not. His is just the loads,
Yeah. You're gonna cover them.
Yeah, it can be. It's a good enough size, but it's like, you're just like you just don't stop. It's like you're getting this load, bitch. It's nonstop.
It's still going.
Yeah,
Yeah. See,
he just never stops coming. He's coming right now.
he's coming right now from a sex scene he did in 1987.
From his first scene, he never stopped.
His first scene was a gay scene.
I've heard that before.
A lot of them.
Oh, there was. He.
That's where the money is.
No, he actually fought to get that. Get rid of that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they kept trying to bring it out back in when he was starting to get his start. He was starting to get popular.
So he's the Mia Khalifa of his time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get rid of this. It never happened.
Yeah, well, he was basically he was trying to ban all the
So they couldn't show his footage from that.
They could show
Not banning gay scenes, just the ones he was in.
He was trying to hide his part of it because that's how he started.
From documentaries I've seen and stuff, the guys, they make more money doing those gay scenes.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of them, that's why they do it.
Of course, they make way more because it's guys that watch porn in general.
Yeah,
So,
and
so the gay guys are going to pay.
And there's not as much. There was like hardly any gay porn at that time, so they were probably paying top dollar to watch that stuff.
I think if you tallied up the total porn sales to women, it's probably about $1,500 worldwide through history.
Of how much they purchased.
Yeah, purchased.
Who the hell would purchase porn, though?
And I would say that the viewing, they're probably 7% of all viewing.
Probably.
So, yeah, so the
Well,
guys, gay and straight, watch all of it.
Well, it's kind of like it's kind of like the old where a guy says, "Yeah, I'll never pay for sex." So you always pay for it some way or another. Yeah. You always pay for porn some way or another. Yeah.
It was at Clark Gable. I pay him to go away.
Yeah.
That's why he pays.
Well,
for
that's
the
yeah. Chef also said that.
Chef.
It was
Chef did say it's
A prostitute, someone who loves you, no matter who you are, or what you look like. You don't pay a prostitute to stay, you pay to leave.
That's a good song.
It is.
It's an honest trade.
It is.
The working girls of the night.
Carmen Electra.
Yeah, so now that, okay, we're trying to think of another way to go even more offensive, and I can't.
No.
We're kind of peaked
Give
out
us
here.
some time. We'll figure it out.
Are there any other people that pop in your head that just the plastic surgery that are known for it? That just
I'm going.
The one that
okay,
always
I'm
creeped me out was Bruce Jenner, dude. When
Oh,
you
yeah,
went
yeah,
ahead,
yeah.
I mean,
Bruce
like,
Jenner, male, actual Bruce,
Yeah.
before he changed.
yeah.
He had too much then.
Yeah. No, he did.
No, he had.
when he
yeah.
was a cis man.
I guess any of the Kardashians, they've all had work
But
done.
he had that original, that first. He had that plastic surgery, and it made his eyes look like it's like they moved his whole face,
Yeah,
in
like
closer.
Yeah, he looked like not even Asiatic. I can't even describe
because
it.
he wouldn't even because like
Feline.
his
type.
wife tried that Kardashian mom tried to get him to do plastic surgery to fix it, and he was so freaked out because of the botched one he had that he wouldn't even go do it at first. And then, of course,
Charlie Sheen's neck. It's a good one. Paige.
That is true. Charlie Sheen's neck.
That's quite of a turkey gobbler.
Yeah.
What's weird is when people get like they age badly or they have the gobble neck and they're not even fat and they have that.
No. I'm not getting political here, but like Mitch McConnell underneath, it looks like a ball sack.
No. Mitch McConnell's blood thinners.
Yeah, I did
He's
see
like
that.
he's perfect. So he's standing there and
His hands are black.
His hands are black. His face is like. But they said he's fine. Like, dude, that's blood thinners.
Yeah,
man.
right. Well,
his
Do that Coumadin, dude.
His underneck looks like a nutsack.
yeah. Somebody played him on Saturday Night Live last week, and I don't know who the guy is, but whoever did the makeup made him look exactly like Mitch McConnell.
Yeah.
And the dude's only like 20-something or 30 or something.
I didn't
like
see that.
Like,
Cocaine Mitch.
yeah, but I mean, made him look just like him. I'm like, holy crap, that's a good makeup job. And then of course, his hands are all like, purple.
Yeah.
Someone who should get some plastic surgery is what we watched before, that Stephen Piercy thing. He should get some plastic surgery in his face from Rat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone who I assume does, I don't know, but I'm assuming she does the perfect amount of plastic surgery because of her age, and she still looks great. It's Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
She's said before, well, I don't know if she's ever done surgery,
Probably
but she
does
does
little nips and tucks.
She does so much. She at one point said she was spending $500,000 a year just on skincare and body care and all this other stuff.
Yeah, which means Botox.
Yeah. Although she never really looked like
Which
her
means
face.
her surgeon lives in her
but
house.
like now it's funny because she's stopped doing it.
Yeah.
And you can see like you could see in certain spots, like you could see her, crow's feet and stuff. She looks like she should. She's 50.
She's 50s. But you just made me think of someone because we talked about the husband a couple weeks ago on something, me and you, when we were over at Chris's house. But him and his wife both had it. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman's had some plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Her face is all stretched out and weird looking.
Yeah.
And him, he looks like he's been starting to get some. He's wearing like eyeliner and stuff too.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
on top of it, they're putting all the, and look, they've got to do something because on the way the TVs are now, I mean, like
everything.
if you see everything. So I mean, they put a lot of makeup on these people that are on all the time. You have to, or you can see every little.
I could see why they have to do it because if I use my phone, that camera, HD camera, and like I send someone a Snapchat of myself, I look like absolute shit.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
I look like I look like someone that's fucking dying.
I don't even have one of the newer phones. I've got the 6, and it had a decent camera at that time. And I've taken pictures of myself. I'm like, ooh, what the hell? I'm like, hey, that was good lighting too. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to start wearing makeup.
Yeah, some guy liner.
Just put a bunch of foundation.
Foundation, some cover
Put
up.
my war face.
Man, I just saw somebody the other day and I was like, oh, what happened to them? And I cannot think of who the fuck it was. It's the plastic
The
surgery.
flower chick on billboards everywhere. Jumanji.
Oh, Jumana K. Roos.
Yeah.
God, Lord, that's the worst.
Oh,
That is so bad.
That's the only reason she's doing the lawyer thing is just to fund that face.
Here's my other thing with her. I don't think she's a real blonde.
wait. What about?
No.
He just said, what about the lawyer chick on the billboards, Jumanji or
Jumanji.
whatever?
Yeah. So,
So
first of all,
anytime you sue somebody, you're funding that face.
Yeah.
that
Here in
chick's
Detroit.
fucked up.
Dude,
Good
it's
call,
funny though. We
Paige.
start talking about it, and then all of a sudden it just pops up.
Wait, did you read it from Paige first, or did you say?
No,
it first?
Paige. I'm reading Paige's comment.
He sees it first.
Oh,
Yeah, so Mike copied.
There's a delay between here and there. Sorry.
Mike just copied.
I got you. Yeah.
She's bad. Jumana K. Roos is horrible looking.
I'm thinking she's
Jumanji.
Eastern European of some sort.
Yeah. I mean, with that, and that's what I'm saying. First of all, her hair ain't that color for real because she's very obviously, just based on her name and her eyebrows and stuff, she was originally darker complected.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's from the west side of Deprevnia.
Yeah.
Countries over there.
Yeah. That.
She's fucked up.
That really bothers me when there's like a celebrity who's really good looking and then she goes and bleaches her hair.
Yeah.
Like
Like
do that.
Like the young one that was in that show with Al Bundy.
Christine Applegate?
No.
Oh,
The new Al Bundy show.
the middle daughter.
Yeah.
Ariel Winter.
Yes. Now she's blonde, and I don't like her now.
Yeah.
She's a cutie when she had her like reddish hair or brown hair, but now she's
Who was
blonde.
someone else we used to always talk about? Was Jenna Jameson was a good looking woman
At one time,
at one point,
yeah.
and she was one of the first ones I remember, like legit, like duck bill, not duck face, like her face.
Oh yeah.
It looked like it
she got
protruded like a duck bill.
Oh yeah, she got the total the injections. Yeah.
Ugh, so bad looking.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
She went overkill with it. Bad.
She did.
Well, when I was living out in Utah, my ex's friend worked that was part of her job at a plastic surgeon.
Was the Botox?
Was doing the Botox, and she's like, "You got to be really cool with that stuff, or you'll basically blow somebody's lips right up, straight up." You know, she's like, "You got to learn how to do that stuff right, and you got to do it the same way every time, And because like I'd be like, "Yeah, so what about this chick?" I'd show her pictures. She's like, "Yeah, somebody gave her way too much."
Yeah.
When I used to work out at LA Fitness, the girl that worked at the desk, you go in, you sign in and talk to her or whatever. She was a real pretty girl, but she did the lip thing, and I don't want to go as far to say it was botched, but it was overdone.
Yeah, that's
And
what they usually. Yeah.
She went from cute to looking like shit.
Yeah, usually
it just looked
like
weird.
the botched is like if it's botched, it's like they didn't get it all evenly done, and so you'll notice it if it ain't evenly done. You'll notice it. It'll like dip in spots.
And my mom watches that show too, where they redo the fucked up.
Oh, is it actually called Botched?
I believe it's called botched. Yeah.
It's on TLC or
And
something.
the people go in there and they're crying.
Oh, I know. I didn't even think about him before. Carrot Top.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Carrot Top looks fucked up. Not that it was a good-looking man or anything before, but
No. Well, Carrot Top basically had his face pulled back. It looks like just like
Chris is telling me what to do. I'm not going to listen to you, Chris.
He also did steroids.
Did he? What?
And when he got all jacked for a while.
Chris is telling you what to do.
Chris told me he got off the phone because I'm on a live show. It's like, Chris, that's where my bullet points are. I'm sorry.
We got a bullet point.
I can't memorize all the content in the world that we need to do on this show.
Yeah.
Okay?
We could do a bulletin board above here, but no, not doing that.
Looking at my phone to help further the show. And also, it's a podcast technically. Listen to it. Don't watch it.
Yeah.
I need to get.
Actually, keep on watching. Don't stop
I'm going to
watching.
get a hold of Chris this week because I need the model number off that little guitar.
Chris, what is the model number on the Mini Martin?
You can text me it. I have your number, so you have mine.
Just text it to us.
The Mini Martin acoustic?
Yeah, and the Mini Martin.
Just need the model number.
I've checked out like a few different ones, but they're not the same one. I want that particular one that he's got.
Just send it to us so we know.
I need the model number.
Al is a musical instrument collector.
Yeah, I'm not really going to play it, but
I was looking at other plastic surgery things too and try to see if there's any.
Yeah. Man, every podcaster does this.
Oh,
they
wait.
just usually have like a cool setup, don't they?
Chris did just say something else too. Said, "Hey Paige, you should call in to the show." There you go.
Where at?
He said, and he sent me a message.
Oh,
Sorry,
you're getting private.
just a text. It says, "Tell Paige to call in." Hey Paige, if you want to call in, do it. I don't have the phone number on me, but yeah, that's what I thought, Chris. You're apologizing to me now.
Send Paige my number. He can call if he wants.
Do it. We can.
I'll have him right on.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go back to something we talked about many moons ago, and it's Amber Heard
Yeah.
and Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
He lost.
He also lost his role in the Fantastic Beasts movies.
Yeah, he lost.
Because he wasn't the proper punching bag he needed to be.
Yeah. So they made it sound like he stepped away, but it was basically he was forced out of the movie franchise.
Oh yeah,
So he's losing.
Stand there and get wailed on, I guess.
Well, you know, we talked
She shit
about
on his bed.
We definitely discussed this, and
But she still has a role in the next Aquaman movie.
and I mean, like there are a lot of bad men out there that are horrible, and
Oh, yeah.
but I don't believe that Johnny Depp's one of them. I believe she's insane and how she won.
Yep.
Well, I mean, she won. Okay. So, I mean.
Well, yeah. Well, this is just the libel case against the newspaper he lost.
Yeah.
But so she isn't technically.
But she's going to probably win now because of this.
Well, we'll see. He's going to appeal it. We'll see what happens. But
yeah,
it sucks. I mean, those movies weren't that good anyway, so I don't really care. But I don't like the fact that he's losing a role in general because of the whole situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Because she's
While
insane.
she hasn't lost anything.
She's insane.
She's not going to lose anything.
She pooped in his bed.
She pooped on his bed. They piss on their dishes.
Hit on him, broke a vase near him, and it cut near his fingertip off. There's a lot of things she did.
Yeah. She's crazy.
She's nuts.
Yeah, but crazy.
And she's hot.
Man, she's hot.
The crazy hot matrix.
Crazy hot, man.
And she's definitely she's a 10 crazy and a 9 hot.
Yeah.
Yep.
On the Matrix.
And yeah.
Because there's no such thing as a 10, ladies.
Man, what did I watch the other day? And I forgot she was in it. Pineapple Express. She played his underage girlfriend.
Yeah. And
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Rogen's girlfriend in it. I was like, oh, that's what's her name? The crazy one.
Mm-hmm.
She's also never backed down.
I don't think I ever saw that. No, I did remember. I did see that. That was the fighting movie with the kid who's like in high school.
Yeah,
He's
I
like
remember
27 in high school.
I remember somebody when that came out, like some guy I worked with was like, "Hey, did you see that movie?" I'm like, "No." And he goes, "Oh man, you should see it. It's great." And I'm like,
never back down.
I go, dude, it looks
It's
totally
pure cinema.
I go, it looks total crap. He goes, no, dude. I go, dude, never back down, man. It's junk.
Because it was one of those like a high school kid and he had to fight to make
I'm like,
money.
I think they tried to
that's
to make a modern Karate Kid. Obviously, it did not work.
Thanks, Chris.
But wasn't that kind of the same thing as the Channing Tatum made one around the same time called Fighting, where he fought, and they're trying to make it like a serious movie, but it was like him and Terrence Howard, and it was fucking.
I just remember like ripping on that dude because like he was older than me. Like I was in my 30s when that came out, I think, and this dude was already like in his 40s, and he was. I go, dude, that's like a kid movie. He's like, no, it's not. I go, yeah, it is. That's like a kid movie. It's like
Yeah. That's
I go,
like,
dude, that's not something a 40-something-year-old man goes and watches.
I mean, I don't mind movies like that, but I'm not going to go walk around and say this is a great movie. You need to watch it.
Dude, him and his like
Singing the praises.
Him and
Never
his
back
wife
down.
went. Him and his
Citizen
wife went
Kane,
and saw it.
Never back down.
Yeah, him and his wife went to the theater to see it. I'm like, yeah, dude, no. I go, that's
Accidentally?
Did he? Was he?
No,
on
he
purpose.
purposely went. He wanted to go.
cage. Was he a cage fighter? or-
No,
Okay.
no.
Because if you accidentally go see a teen movie like that, that's
I don't know,
forgivable.
dude. I
Well,
mean,
the
he
part-
could have been a cage fighter. He's,
Part two
Kind of
was
a-
even better, dude.
Oh, there was a
Did they
part
make a
two.
part
There
two.
was a part two, and the one kid, the one, and someone told me you got to see it. The one kid has different anger issues because he has a fagther, like his dad turned gay.
What?
Fag there, father, the fag
Dad turned gay later.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And like you didn't
Late in life, gay dad.
Yeah, and he hated. You had anger issues because of it.
He had anger issues.
And then he ended up like accepting him, and then like being defensive of his
He
dad.
didn't
and-
fight his dad?
Yeah.
Has that been funny? I'm going to fight you, Dad. And Dad's like,
If I win, you got to go back to wanting to have sex with mom again.
Yeah.
doesn't work that way, son.
No.
Oh, man. I didn't know they made a part two.
No,
I never.
But the guy that told me about it used that term. That wasn't my term. He said
Fag
fag.
there.
I've never heard that term before, but that's pretty good.
I never did it.
I never did. That's
it's kind of a
not
mod-
acceptable at all. One
No.
bit.
No, not in the modern era. It sure
No.
isn't.
We're not laughing. No.
We're laughing at the person that invented it.
Yeah.
for how naive he is.
Yes.
There's some really bad movies like that.
Oh,
Those seem to be the movies that always get sequels, though.
Yeah,
because it's
they
like-
can just pump them out and
Yeah.
somebody will
Well,
rent them.
you know, the budget of $20,000.
Yeah, somebody will rent them. I mean, you know.
Like when Stone Cold was talking about his movies, he goes, they're talking about, I forgot who was talking to him, like, oh, so you audition? He goes, I don't audition for nothing.
Yeah.
No.
They call me, they bring me in, he goes, I make the movie, and this is when there was DVDs, he goes, rate the DVD, and I make the checks.
The
So
only one
he gets money,
Yeah.
you know, and he doesn't have to worry about premieres, you know, to worry about auditioning. They want Stone Cold to play the redneck guy that beats
Yeah.
people up,
Yeah.
and he makes his probably, he probably gets $5-10 grand a month sales, you know, residual, whatever, royalties.
Yep.
Well,
know?
the only of I've only ever seen like one of his movies, and it was the only one that got released in theaters, The Condemned.
Yeah.
That was actually a decent movie.
Yeah, I actually like that movie.
It was just like, they threw people on an island, they had to fight, and whoever won got off the island and won money too. And it was like him, Vinnie Jones, one of the guys from Spartacus, a bunch of other people. It's just them trying to kill each other on an island. And he was some redneck that was out trying to stop them because of something. Or he was like a DEA agent or something. I don't remember. He ended up being like cops. It was a decent movie though. The Condemned.
Yeah. It's a decent movie.
I just know, I know Stone Cold's got Broken Skull Ranch.
Yeah, I remember that show's
Yeah.
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I heard they're making the guys that made the Last Dance, which was the Chicago Bulls documentary. They're making a Stone Cold documentary.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think that'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Not 10 parts, though, right? It's not going to be 10 parts, is it?
I hope it's not 10 parts.
That'd be a lot, I think.
I hope it's not like the Nitro documentary they did for WWE. It's 22 parts.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's like...
The Greasy Strangler. I forgot about the page. I'm going to check that out. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't know how some people have the patience to make shit that long.
Yeah. The Bulls one that's like fucking Ken Burns does that shit all the time, but
Yeah, but, he gets enough information.
years.
He gets enough information to make it worth watching all the parts to it.
yeah, and I haven't seen The Last Dance, but I've heard it's really good. I just don't want to watch that much stuff about the fucking Michael Jordan Chicago
Well,
Bulls.
that's why I didn't, because I'm like... Because I talk a little bit with the guy I work
We're the
about
only
it.
place in the country that hated him.
That's
yeah.
true.
Well, a guy I worked with, we talked about it when I'd come in there on Monday. They were playing it on Sunday night or whatever, and he would talk about it. I go, yeah, dude, I know, I lived all that.
Yeah, we were here.
He's like 31. He goes, oh, I was a little kid. I go, yeah, barely.
It's like, yeah,
I'm like,
we
but
were there,
I go,
Phil.
he goes, I go, look, dude, I don't know. I'm like, people here don't really care. I go, we hate Jordan, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we booed him.
We hate him. We hated the Bulls, dude.
Started
I'm like,
complaining about fouls and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't care about all that stuff.
Yeah, Michael Jordan was the reason the NBA went from the rough house, like body slam people on the ground if they went for a layup. If you tried to dunk on Robert Parrish or James Worthy, they were going to karate chop you in the throat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they didn't put Bill Laimbeer, same thing.
Yep.
And then they changed the league because they wanted the higher scoring. The same thing happened in the NHL.
Yeah.
They wanted the more scoring.
Yeah.
So they got rid of the rough housing, and
That's why.
then no one could neutralize Jordan at all.
That's why it was like,
Couldn't karate chop him
when
no more.
David Stern passed away, it was kind of like, all right, yeah, he did a lot of great things for the game, but still, Detroit kind of still has a, they didn't like him that much because it was him that changed all that stuff.
He helped us sanitize the game too much.
Yeah. Because, even they say there's LeBron rules too, and there is, but it's nothing like that the way they did it with Jordan.
The Jordan rules.
Because,
Yeah.
LeBron can handle himself just well, too.
It
Fine,
It used to drive me nuts with Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It drove me insane.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as bad with LeBron. I think
No.
I think he travels more, but other than that,
Yeah, there's certain things, but, yeah, dude, who I used to hate watching Manu Ginobili. The guy would ping pong off people going, just like elbowing and stuff as he's going up.
yeah,
to the
but
rim.
I actually enjoyed.
But then
that.
later on, I was like, okay, yeah, all right.
That's
I
part of
kinda
his
liked the way-
game.
Yeah, I kind of liked it. But when he was playing us,
I hated it. Yeah.
I hated him and I wanted to kill him.
I hated him and Bruce Bowen.
Bruce
I hated
Bowen, yeah.
I wanted them both.
Robert Horry.
Robert Horry.
Yeah.
Robert fucking Horry.
The big shot Bob.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I didn't want to get my guys in foul trouble. Why not? Foul him.
Yeah.
He's hitting threes over sheet,
Punch
asshole.
his face.
Yeah. Why did they fucking take out his legs?
Dude, he scored, what was it, 4 or 5 threes, in a row, right over sheet. I'm like, dude, somebody fucking follow this guy, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want one. And then Larry Brown, I didn't want one of our guys to get in foul trouble. Fuck you. Get him in foul trouble. Who cares?
You cost us a championship.
That was ours. We
Well,
should have had 2 in a row.
That hole that's in my wall, right above the light switch in my bathroom,
Yeah.
was that fucking when they called so many bullshit fouls on the Pistons that Tayshaun Prince had to guard Tim Duncan for like a quarter.
Yes.
And I knew it was curtains, and I
Yeah.
was like, boom, hit the fucking.
That was good old days.
Gosh.
Yeah. I used to really care about sports a lot.
Yeah,
My interest in sports just, I think video games took all my testosterone away. I just like stopped lifting weights. I stopped watching sports. I stopped caring about how I looked.
Yep.
Just video games ruined everything. I had a relapse. I stopped from 16 to like 28, and then after 28, it's just been downhill.
The video games.
Just relapsed completely to video games. Yeah, I'd have been better off just drinking beer.
Yep.
But no, it's over. Done. My life's over. I can't ever go back.
It's over.
Never back down, man.
I never back down.
You haven't peaked yet. Oh, that was the other
I'm
movie.
not 58 yet.
Man, I just have another movie now. I forgot it. You guys fucked me up.
That's
All your fault, not my
Never
memory.
Back Down is also a song by the band Nordic Thunder.
See?
Yeah. Never Back Down is also a song by that band. They're a straight edge band, completely different, opposite politics to Nordic Thunder. Yeah, they're like hardcore. You know, hardcore tends to be the opposite.
Yeah.
And he was what a band? They're straight edge, no drinking, no drugs, no promiscuous, nothing. Fuck, I can't
Not
remember.
Minor Threat.
No.
The newer band.
Yeah, they're definitely newer. Throwdown.
Throwdown.
Oh,
They have a
yeah,
song,
that.
Never Back Down. That song.
I don't think I'm starting to think that staying up all those hours watching Star Trek was a mistake. 'Cause now I'm starting to feel really tired.
Nah,
Yeah,
you're
it's
fine.
early.
What the fuck?
We're only halfway through the show.
I need more coffee.
Yeah, that'll help you.
Yeah,
I know it's like at a certain level of tiredness. All coffee does is you have a panic attack that you can't wait.
That's
You
true.
can't sit up from. You're just sitting there.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's just you just feel horrible. You can't. Another thing that'll do coffee. You'll be dog tired if you drink coffee too late. So tired that you can't move, but you won't sleep. You just sit there tired in your bed like.
This is different coffee. It says peppermint
Yeah.
flavoring in it, so that's going to change things. It's cleaning out my sinuses too.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I'm thoroughly convinced that my cats are why I have allergies. Because when I was at work, breathe perfectly all week.
Yeah.
If I'm home, not just for the before I go to bed, and everything. If I'm home like an entire day, I'm like I am right now. I feel like I can't breathe through my nose. It's total itching. Everything itches. So it's my cats. I'm fucking allergic to cats.
Yeah,
Clearly.
probably. Most people are and don't realize it. They have some kind of minor allergy to them, but any kind of hair, really.
Well, another thing, I was wondering, why did I develop allergies and asthma and this and that? The guy explained it very clearly. He goes, as you age, your resistance to all that lessens.
Yeah.
So if I was 20, I was allergic to all of it and didn't even know, or I didn't feel it. You don't care. Your body can handle it. But now as I age, it's getting worse.
So basically, you're saying you were always allergic to it. You didn't develop it later.
Yeah, you don't develop it. You just your resistance
body,
to it is so little that now you notice.
Yeah, you're resistant. Yeah, yep.
Because there's 80-year-old people that can frickin' bite a cat and they'll be fine.
You've become weak.
Yeah, I've become weak and pathetic.
Your resistance is weakened.
But when I hit my peak at 58, I'll get strong again.
Right.
Yeah, you just gotta wait for 58.
That's a magic year. Probably why
Apparently.
that'll be the year I'll have my heart attack. Is more likely.
You'll be dating 23-year-olds.
All joking aside, did we just make up a random number? I just missed it.
No.
58's the actual peak?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
58.
Yeah.
58.
58.
That's when men peak.
Isn't that when you can collect your 401k also? Oh, it's 59.
No.
59 and a half.
59 and a half.
Yeah.
That's after your
No,
peak.
just
test.
that's all going to keep moving. Eventually, it'll be 90.
I just celebrated that because I could start collecting on it in 12 years.
Yay.
Less than 12 now.
All right. Way to go, man.
Yeah. I will never see a day where I collect a dime of any of that. I know that that's out of my reach.
Probably.
Too much fried food, too much stress.
Oh, I thought maybe because of changes in the laws and stuff.
Well, that
Never
too.
Yeah,
that just further guarantees it.
Oh yeah, they'll probably. Yeah, I mean,
By the time I'm 65, it'll be 85.
They'll be like, oh, retirement age is 86 now.
Yeah. In fact, you don't get to retire. We're going to infirm you
Yeah.
and just let you sit there and die. That's what's gonna happen. No money, no nothing.
No, nothing for you.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Just people who are born in the same year as you. That's it.
The 401k basically duped the blue collar working man. I mean, the government and big companies, they duped because they wanted to get rid of pensions. That's how it all started. 401ks. That's how it all started.
I trust the government. I don't know what you're talking about.
They came to him and said, we need to figure out a way to stop paying all this money into these retirements. Oh, okay. Well, we'll say, yeah, here, we'll match you and you'll make millions. And then all of a sudden, what did they do? Oh, well, let's put a bunch of restrictions on it, little by little,
Yeah.
They used to be when they first came, when 401ks first started, people were making a mint off those things.
It's like any scheme. It worked at first.
Yeah, because they were matching an insane amount, and there was no restrictions on what you wanted to put in them.
Yeah, it's like the same thing with you get like Social Security and all that. Mm-hmm. That all works when you have more workers doing it, but we don't have 8 kids anymore.
No,
so
right?
There's the money. We're dead. We're fucked.
Yeah.
When we get old, we're fucked. Doesn't matter.
I don't have a 401k at work. We have a 403b because we're a nonprofit.
Right. Right.
Anyways,
Yeah. What?
it's the same thing.
So, I have a plan. I'm gonna play lottery numbers.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's gonna work.
Yeah. Oh man, I didn't play the Michigan Lotto 47.
I forgot to check.
I forgot to play it. It's over 30 million last time I checked.
So
I just want to make sure nobody won it tonight.
They say the suicide rate amongst people that win the lotto is actually unusually high.
Is it?
So what I want to do is not win enough money to where people always want money. I want enough money to where like I'm rich, but I'm not rich enough to help everybody.
Yeah.
I can't. Hey, look, man, I got like 2.3 million or something. Like
somebody won.
Like you don't have to work again, but like you can't 2.3 million. You can't just hand it out.
After all that time, somebody won our pot, Alan.
Somebody won 30 million.
So 2.3 million is the perfect amount to be set for life, and no one can really bother you. Look, dude,
Two winners.
This is like a working man's amount of money plus a little for a lifetime. I can't give you my 2.3 million.
If it's 2.3, you're only going to make what, one and a half.
Well, that's what I mean. See,
perfect.
Is 1.5 really that much?
No, because if you invest $1.5 million, you can live off the interest. Like you'd make about 80 something, maybe $100,000 a year.
Yeah, see,
and you pay your own taxes on it. And
that's the amount I want to win. Where I'm making a good upper middle class living until I die.
Yeah.
But it's not enough to where people can't bother me for money.
Right. Yeah. And then you can just go, here, leave it all to your nieces and nephews.
Yeah, exactly.
Let them fight over it once you're gone.
It's
you're
the perfect
dead.
amount.
Right. 2 people won $16.14 million each.
But when you get into like I say 10 million plus, then all of a sudden the hounds are coming.
Oh yeah.
You gotta get a house for grandma, and then you gotta get you gotta do everything. You gotta take care of this.
So like I don't ever play
the guy that rescued you out of a ditch.
I don't ever play the big ones, the Powerball, Mega Millions, I only play the in-state ones. But like the Lotto 47, for instance, was 30 million. And it ended up being over 32 today.
Yeah.
But like I said, well, if I won that by myself, I would just basically I'd take care of a few things, get situated, get everything on the right track. Then I would invest it into like basically like a charitable type thing where everybody, my family can all work there and all collect a nice wage, and we would just it would make more money and we would give it away.
I see. Dummy corporations.
Dummy corporations, yes. Charitable corporations.
Yeah, that's why you do it.
Yeah. But then I could pay, like, all my family members. I could pay benefits. I could pay, but it's always making some kind of money. And then you just, like, do fundraisers, like, a couple times a year,
That's smart.
Yeah.
But now you can't win it because somebody won it instead of you.
Unless I did win it, because I do have.
You haven't checked the numbers. You don't know. It might be.
I don't have it with me, so.
Now we need to know.
Yeah, so probably not. I'm gonna guess, but
not. Chris, Alan's looking at his phone.
If I win 30 million, I'll get you one of them little guitars.
All right. I just every Friday morning when I get home, I check my make sure my check went in and everything, make sure, And all of a sudden there's like this other check from my company, and I'm like, well, that's a lot of money. What happened? Something's wrong. And I was getting ready to call my boss. I go, oh, wait. Yesterday was my 2-year anniversary, so I got my check.
Yeah.
They put it right in your account. You don't. Basically, I hate that. I like to get mine when I go on vacation, but whatever. You know. But
That makes sense.
so yeah, now I'm like, because at first I was like, I don't know, I might buy one of those mini guitars, and now I was like, I don't know, I really need to get a new phone because mine's going to be obsolete at the end of the year, and I'm going to start looking into that. Well, then, now I got that, so I'm like, all right, I think I'm going to buy that guitar now.
Do it.
And then Chris just sent me a picture.
So you know exactly which one it
I know
is.
exactly which one.
It was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it because it had it had the tuner built in and everything, and I haven't been able to find. And when I talked to the guys at a couple of the music shops, they're like, well, like even if like we couldn't get it, just if you can find if you can get the model number, we can find one somewhere. It might even be a used one, but I'm like, yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah. Because your phone is what, a 6? You said?
Yeah. So it's
It's a couple generations old.
Yeah. I was gonna get that 11, and then I don't know, because I'm thinking about switching phone service. So I'm gonna go out and let them all court me and decide which one.
I like the 6 so much when they offered me a second line for free. Well, fourth line because I have my parents.
Yeah.
It was actually cheaper for 4 lines of 3. That's why I have an extra phone.
Yeah.
Right.
And I picked the 6 because I liked my 6 so much it just quit because I used it for 3.5 years.
Yeah.
But I like that phone.
I do too.
I like it more than this. I don't like a big phone. Like I don't really like the big hulking phone. I like that little. I would like a small phone that does everything the big one does.
Well, that's why I was looking and like that 11 was pretty big. Well,
I sound like a boomer. I want a small phone that does what the big one does. Hey, hey, small, big. That's what I want.
The 12 now, it comes out. The 12 is out, and it's big. But then they have the mini, which is about this size.
I want mini,
and that's what I want.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I'm going to do, and just buy it.
I mean, even this one's not that big, but like some people have the pluses that are fucking huge. Here's their plus, like this.
It's like your monitor.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, like how can you text and drive?
I don't get it.
Doing that?
No, that's how can you text and drive? Well,
how can you text and drive your work truck?
Yeah, and not
hauling 50,000 pounds.
How can
when you cannot safely haul 50,000 pounds and text and drive.
You can watch like whatever you want. Yeah, I saw I've seen them. They're so big. I'm like, I don't want that. Where am I gonna put it? It's not gonna fit in my pocket. That's what I like. I like that
the phone fit. Yeah, exactly. It should fit in your pocket.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
That's like when everybody wanted everything really small, then they just kept getting too small.
Oh, it was stupid small.
There's some little kid in China getting paid 11 cents a day to make that big phone. Well, we can save them some work. We can just do a little one.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not true of my phone.
Yeah.
Mine's made in Korea.
Oh yeah, they are actually. That's not slave labor. They're like get paid pretty good over there.
Oh, I was trying to make it sound like it was the same thing, but it's not. You're right. Korea's actually paid pretty well.
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
No, South Koreans have I would say a better way of life than us on average.
Right, LG's South
in a
Korea.
lot of ways.
Yeah, mine's a Korean.
Except for the threat of nuclear war from the guy that lives north of them. But
yeah.
Besides that, it's better.
They have a pretty open, well-paying economy. They have like the second best internet in the world.
Yeah.
After like one of those Scandinavian countries.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
South Korea's legit.
Damn.
I'd like to live in Japan, but I know that they don't take in foreigners.
Do they take foreigners in Korea, South Korea?
I think they're a little bit more loose about it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I knew somebody whose sister-in-law,
especially Americans.
Oh, okay.
Sister-in-law got a job and she's doing tech stuff, and they're like, "We need you to go to Korea." She's like, "Okay." She's like, "For how long?" They're like, "Well, we'll talk about that later." She lives there now, but she was basically supposed to go there for a few weeks, and like, this is working out. She wasn't didn't have a significant other. She has no kids. Like, you want to live here? And she's like, all right. She stayed there Loves it.
Yeah,
Loves it.
I worked with an engineer that went to Thailand a lot.
If I go to Thailand, I would.
I don't like the sound of this.
No, he worked there.
All
He
of a
went there a
sudden-
lot, and then he met his wife there, and then they lived over here, and they started their family, and then he got an opportunity with the company to go back over there and live, and that's what they
He'd
did.
hang out with a bunch of celebrities there, like
would-
Gary Glitter. And
I want to go to Thailand and have me a harem of ladyboys.
Yeah.
Just go,
Well,
just go crazy. Like my brain don't know the difference.
he told
Just
my
like, I
coffee's
got a
still
hair-
hot and
because
it's
they
came
like
out my nose.
because they think if you're American, they automatically assume you have money.
Yeah.
So you can have this harem of hot chicks that just happen to be guys,
Lady boys.
well,
and your brain don't know the difference, so it doesn't matter.
this Mike,
As long as you're getting off.
this
who
Mike
cares?
guy told me about a guy he had worked with that he actually had he had like women that took care of his house because he was. But they were actual women because this guy Mike
Well, that's
went
no
over
fun.
there. Yeah, they were actual.
That
women.
takes all the mystery out of it.
But like they lived at his house when he wasn't there. He worked there like half of the year.
Yeah.
You know, and this was way back in the day. But he's like he retired. He made all these investments. He retired. He's like, well, I'm a multimillionaire. He's like, but I'm going back over there. He goes because I got like 3 girlfriends that live in my house.
Oh,
There you go.
sex slaves.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need. They're already cooking and cleaning and doing everything and putting out, apparently.
Yeah.
So
So I would like to kind of live in Japan. I do
Yeah.
like their culture and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be the absolute fattest person on the island that's not in the sumo games.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, and I would.
I was going to say
I'd
there's
be the
sumos.
I'd be the fattest guy there that isn't doing sumo. And it'd be
I mean,
horrible.
actually, a lot of the military guys who go there to work end up staying there. So they probably gained a lot of beer weight since they left
Yeah.
the military.
And well, the thing is about that they have so much westernized culture is like you can still kind of like fit in a little bit, you know,
Yeah.
but
and-
it's not like, you know,
Well, Dawkins super huge over there.
yeah.
yeah.
Firehouse.
So if I had gotten good at
Mr.
my
Big.
instrument and done
Mr.
cheesy
Big.
metal, I could have been there.
Mr. Big
So
is
yeah, so I
huge.
mean, you could go like yeah.
Like Marty Freeman speaks fluent Japanese.
Yeah.
I would learn Japanese.
Yeah,
It's
'cause,
not as
yeah,
hard as like Mandarin. or
They
anything.
love him. They love all those guys over there.
Then there was this she's a girl streamer. I forgot her name. Is a really hot redhead girl. And she said she lived there for a while, and she said I had to come home. She's like, I come home and I'm like a goddess. All the guys hit on me. He goes, there I was considered like ugly. I don't know if they don't like red hair or what. She's hot as fuck. She goes, I never got hit on once in 6 months. Like nothing.
Wow.
The guys just didn't fucking.
They have like what would they have that? What's it called? Respect shit or something?
Yeah, it's garbage.
Yeah, no. They just gotta look like enemy girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, they yeah.
Not
That-
supposed
that-
to respect them.
Never
They-
heard of it.
No, they have a community there called herbivores. You guys ever hear of a Japanese herbivore?
No.
These are young men that have completely checked out of. They're asexual. Like they
Oh,
they have no. They're so addicted to video games and
Yeah.
they're so into their online gaming and they're
Yeah.
like clans and they're basically in relationship with each other.
Yeah.
Not in a sexual way. They're not attracted to, but they don't seek out women. They're not gay, but they don't seek out women at all. They just don't do nothing.
No,
They're
I
called
was
they're called herbivores because like you don't eat meat. They don't get flesh of any kind.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, okay. I was
No
going,
women.
I was going,
No
what?
women. No men. No sex. Nothing. It's just fucking. All they do is play video games. So I'm a herbivore and I didn't even know it.
Well, I was watching.
I didn't know what kind of community what you would call my sexuality.
I was
I'm a
watching
herbivore.
something about that in the last year. They were talking about like, and I don't remember who the hell it was now, but it was somebody from here that was over there, and like none of them date, and it's a big problem because the population is dropping significantly.
In Japan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of it.
Ship me in, guys. You need people. I'll feel at home. I've never been so at home in my life.
Yeah, I mean, I'll come over and have
because the birth rate has dropped there,
Yeah,
and then they have all
big
those.
time.
No, you're gonna go over there have sex. I'm gonna go there to fit in.
Oh.
Finally be with my people.
They got all those people killing themselves in the suicide forest and stuff. They're losing people left and right.
Yeah, because I mean,
radiation.
I mean, if they really, if they absolutely have to have somebody come over and have sex with their young Japanese 23-year-old women, I mean, I would have to.
You bring that up, Al. But the funny thing is that they couldn't find a male porn actor to do because they had porn companies there, like they do everywhere, because they're very liberal for sexuality and stuff.
Right.
The only men that do it are 50 plus, because the young guys, they can't get a young guy to
Woo!
to bang chicks on camera.
Don't they pixelate dongs and stuff?
Yeah.
So Al, here's your calling.
Yeah.
Here's your chance.
Go to Japan.
We can both go there. You can go there to be the breeder, and I can go there to join my.
Here's the best
gang.
part of it. The best part of it is that like all these guys over here that know me, like Morgan, that's always bugging me. He'll be watching, trying to see, and it'll be pixelated, and he still won't see the fucking yak.
He still won't be able to see
It's
your
a big
dog.
pixelation.
Yeah, it'd be like,
Moving around.
yeah, you still won't see it.
That makes me think of
No, I'll be like, make that pixel bigger.
or that Simpsons episode where they were trying to do the dating video for Ned Flanders, and he filmed Ned in the shower, and they had his stuff pixelated, but it was down to his fucking knee.
Yeah, and he's all ripped.
Yeah, he is ripped. Yeah, Ned's ripped, but it's like pixelated all the way down to his kneecaps.
Yes, indeedly.
Yeah,
He's
like that.
ripped to the bone. He has a huge cock.
yep. He's also a lot older than people think.
Oh yeah. I mean,
He's like in 60s.
60-something years
Yeah.
old. Or the
Dokley.
one when they find out he's got the hidden room with all the Beatles memorabilia, because he's like,
His parents were hippies.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Ned Flanders he's an icon.
Well, there's the one where he flips out too, and he
goes. Yeah, it's like that's one of
psych ward.
that's when they
find
show-
out that's where he was there.
That's when he found out how to suppress his real emotions and stuff, and that's why he says like Oakley Dokley and all that shit was to hide his anger. And he's like, and if you make me mad, I'm gonna kill you. It's one of my favorite parts of that show ever. But that's because his parents were like such free spirits. He's the exact opposite.
Yeah.
And they put basically that doctor just spanks him for like season after season. Just
you see the leaves falling in the snow.
But another reason too, getting back to
Japan.
the Asian thing.
oh yes.
I'd also like to go there because I want to go somewhere I'm considered tall.
Yes,
Because you hear a lot of people like, dude, Scandinavia, Swedish girls. I'm like, dude, you're 5'10". You're a midget there.
Yeah.
Oh,
At normal height, if you're a 5'10" man, you're a midget. Some big Helga isn't going to be into you because she's 6 foot.
Japan.
You got to go to Japan where you're tall.
Because you're tall, A, and then B, if you do find a girl, she's probably tiny and makes your dick look real big.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's little hands.
because I was told that when I worked in the car wash when I was like 13 years old, this dude's like, all right, I'm gonna give you guys a tip. We're like, all right, and he's like, marry a woman with small hands. We're like, that's the tip, and he's like, yeah, makes your dick look big. And I'm like, and I thought about it years later, and I'm like, dude, that's like
That's sage advice.
That's a wise man.
but if I said that to a 13-year-old, what do you think would happen?
Oh, you'd be on a list now.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Well, there's a lot of stuff though back then though was harmless that would be viewed in a negative way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
That's
Well,
true.
I remember that. I forgot what comedian it was. He goes, people were pretty hardcore back when I was growing up. He'd come home crying. Like, Ma, I got molested. Well, you're not going to walk that way from now on, are you? You're going to take that way home. You learned your lesson, right?
It's terrible, but yeah.
That's all it was. Well, how revealing was your outfit, sweetheart?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You bring that on yourself.
Like all the kids that never talked about the Catholic priest molesting them because their parents would basically punish them for it.
Just walk it off.
Yeah.
Like, it happened to me, too. Toughen up.
Yeah, Father John wouldn't do that.
Well, it's like what we talked about last week with the drunk tank back in the day. They were just
Yeah,
it's the same exact thing. It's like he's just throwing the
Put
drunk tank.
Otis
He
in the drunk
he
tank.
killed the whole family, but
Yeah.
just throw him in the drunk tank. He did his
If
time.
he wasn't drinking, he wouldn't have hit that car.
Yeah,
Right.
Come on, you got to let him go. Got to let boys be boys here.
It wasn't him. It was the
Oh,
alcohol he imbibed.
That's another one. Yeah, like well, that whole football team had sex with that girl. Boys will be boys.
She's a cheerleader. What do you expect?
She shouldn't have been wearing such provocative clothing.
Provocative.
She should cover up next time.
Yeah,
She was wearing a blanket. So
That's
what?
We're
her
not
ankles were showing.
we're not saying this stuff. This is how it used to be, guys.
Yeah, this is 100% from our mind.
Yeah, this is
This is our ideas.
Yeah.
We put our stamp on it.
Nobody ever talked like this ever. Nobody said this kind of stuff.
Just
This is
us.
Yeah,
what we believe.
Yes, we're just here speaking the truth.
Yeah, or when bullying was acceptable. My dad, this is a horrible. He's talking about when there was a guy that was a super hippie, and they called him Peace and Flowers. And my dad goes, if there's something there's things in my life I wish I could take back. This is one of them. He goes, we'd go up to him and smack him. Hey, Peace and Flowers.
Just slap him.
And I'm like, Dad, that's horrible. He goes, yeah, I know. That's really horrible.
Yeah.
He's like, and then when they stole a bunch of firecrackers and were throwing them at him, I'm like, that man nowadays would have been a school shooter, Dad.
Yeah.
The guy you tormented, you would have caused it. Well, I got picked on too. Like, okay, that does justify it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If it happened to you, you got to pay it forward.
Yeah.
You get bullied, you pay the bullying forward.
Yes.
That's the way it's got to
That's
go.
exactly how it is.
Yeah, I got beat up too. I'm like, well, okay. So I guess you got to let it go. I got to forgive you.
Yeah.
Oh man, you just made me think of it. You said nothing that made me think of it, but I just popped in my head. We got more news from Yellowstone.
Oh man,
The Yellowstone caldera.
it's cracking.
Nothing happened there. Just some guy was cooking chickens over the hot springs. Did you see that guy?
No.
He was in the park. He's a visitor, and he was using the the steam and the hotness from the different geysers and stuff
Cook his
to
chickens?
cook his food.
Oh.
So they arrested him. They banned him from the park for life, and he's got like $50,000 worth of fines for cooking chicken.
They banned him for life?
For life.
Dude.
Was he desecrating the geyser?
Dude,
or-
that's like harsh, man.
Maybe
Yeah.
they're worried about salmonella. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
like
it's
a
like
really
you-
hardcore,
Yeah.
the health inspector.
Yeah.
And really coming down. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing with the ban for life. How you gonna prove it?
Yeah. I mean, do you have to show an ID to get into
This
Yellowstone?
man can never come into Yellowstone again.
Yeah,
I don't think they ask for your ID. You just got to pay for the park pass, right?
yeah.
My guess. Or do you have to? Because it's a national park. It's free.
All right, yeah, you just ride in the car with me, and if we get pulled over, it's me that shows the license.
Well,
So
then,
it's just like-
and then also, if they have a picture of you, just either a shave or grow a beard, depending which side of the aisle you're
Well,
on there.
it's-
go
I
back there and
mean-
fry a turkey.
Yeah. Just dip it right in the water. Just
Steve-O from Jackass did it with a magma.
magma.
And when he was in Hawaii, but it was covered in the sulfur ash.
Oh yeah.
That's just poisonous. And he's like biting it.
Dude.
Look it up.
That's terrible.
Steve-O uses lava to cook. I think it was steak.
What type of lava was it? Was it pehoe or
I think it was peyote.
Okay, cool.
The one runs a certain way. I don't know.
It's the viscosity. It's different viscosities.
It looked thick,
Ah,
almost like
We learned that.
like
we,
an oil.
almost,
yeah. It's one's like runnier and the other one's thicker and slower and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
pehoe and
almost like the
Hey,
Terminator.
hoey.
What the Terminator lowered himself into, it had
An
that kind of thickness.
An aha.
It's spelled AA. Yeah. We learned that from our astronomy class in high school.
Nice. Yeah, it's good that you remembered something from school.
That was the only class I remember stuff from.
Well, what happened?
Your screensaver came on your TV.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's just because the TV's.
Monitor. I'm sorry, not the TV, the monitor.
Yeah, the monitor
Monitor.
over there,
Has to make it sound.
my curved TV.
The Radio Underground Studios monitor,
Yeah, the monitor.
brought to you
in the
by
st-
Comerica.
Right. If we get, imagine if we had sponsors, and then you'd have to watch what you say. That would be horrible.
No, it'd be over. This would be over.
Yeah, like, we're gonna sponsor you, but you can't talk bad about. Oh, forget it.
It'd be like the Wayne's World. It's like Wayne's World, the most sanitized song ever.
Yeah.
Noah's Arcade presents.
It'd be Radio Underground pizza toppings. And then it'd be like, I'd have to just let like Jay just bring up food stuff and
It'd be
because he's the one that travels. You're the one that travels. You got to take over the show, Jay.
It'd be like
I don't-
pizza toppings. It'd be like, can you not say black olives? Just say olives.
Yeah. So I'll just run the board to the most mundane little drops possible, like stupid laughs.
Just like a fart here and there. Like,
yeah, the morning zoo farts.
yeah,
Those are still acceptable, right?
I think so.
There,
Yeah.
Fart. I
Nobody
don't know if
gets
you-
offended by that.
Probably
There's probably somebody that has like
lactose intolerance.
Crohn's or something like that.
Oh, there's
that
like,
offends me.
all right, so like there's some new movie
Yeah,
with Anne Hathaway.
the witches.
Okay, well, like
Oh, the disability thing.
she's got some like crazy hands in it. She's a witch. She's a character. She's
Yeah.
not a human.
No.
She's a witch.
Yes.
And they're like, oh man, there's a name for it too, like limb something or other.
Of course there is.
Yeah, and they're like all pissed off, and she had to publicly apologize and say she needs to make better choices. And I'm like, what?
For
Robert-
the character she did?
Yeah, because
Robert Zemeckis, the director, the world famous Robert Zemeckis that directed all the Back to the Futures,
Mm-hmm.
Forrest Gump, Castaway, all these big movies, had to apologize for this too.
because somebody called that because there's like people with these disabilities where they have like
I guarantee you, no one that actually has a disability cares.
No, it was somebody
I
brought it up, it's
guarantee
like,
you, it was
Yeah,
somebody that did it on the behalf of people that have the disability.
they found like
Guaranteed
they
it.
found some kid who had some kids who got like it's basically they don't have all their it's like long elongated hands and their fingers like not all their fingers are there and it looks just like her
witch hands.
witch hands but
So?
okay but she's a witch she's not human.
So I saw that article pop up in my feed, and it said that they had to apologize over the disability contract.
Oh my God, it
or
was-
controversy. So what I did was not read it because it was going to annoy the
No,
fuck out
no,
of me.
Yeah.
what I would have done, my play would have been this. Here's what we do.
Shut up.
I created this character as an ode to people with that disability,
Yeah.
and that's why I've created this character.
Mm-hmm.
See that
And I wouldn't apologize for anything.
I will take it one step further. What I would do is say, "Hey, you people with this who are complaining about this, shut up."
Yeah.
I just like how
Just shut up.
every group of people, every little thing, they take it. They act like they have the right to complain like a black person from Mississippi in 1923.
Yeah.
It's like every cause isn't that extreme. Okay,
Right.
that was that bad.
Right.
Where every little thing isn't on that level of horrificness. And they do, but it doesn't matter what it is. Like, well, you're making fun of people who got OCD, or you're making fun of could you make? Did anyone get mad at for the Benedict Cumberbatch because clearly everyone knows that Sherlock Holmes suffers from extreme form of like OCD.
Yeah.
It's clear. Did OCD people? I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
They probably had to pay $100,000 to the OCD Foundation of Britain.
Yeah.
Because yeah.
You know, 'cause
Or what's the smart people show? The Big Bang Theory.
yeah,
Because
autism.
because he's obviously got autism or Asperger's or something. Sheldon
Yeah.
does. They never say it, but they're implying it. Did they ever have to apologize for it? Or
Right.
you know,
I'm sure.
they might have. I don't remember.
I think they slid in kind of before it got real bad with everyone, but I don't know.
They might have. Well, I mean, it just ended last year though.
Well,
They definitely
there's
were in the
a-
thick of it then.
there's like some new I think it's a TV show that's coming out like on Apple Plus, okay? And it's about the what's her name, that redhead? Kate Mara.
Yeah.
She's a teacher and she's having sex with her student and they're making it like it's a goddamn love story.
That's what they do.
And
They always
I'm
make
like,
it like
if
that.
if that was a fucking guy teacher and a girl,
Oh, yeah, it would be horrible.
it would never happen.
So now they're making it like the Mary Kay Letourneau thing.
they're
or
making it
whatever.
like it's a goddamn love story. Well, but the thing is, Mary Kay Letourneau went to prison for it.
Yeah.
You know?
She did.
So
That was the one case though. When she got out, she did end up with him.
Yeah.
She did. It's true. She died recently.
She just passed away this last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were divorced.
Oh, really?
I figured it would have lasted.
They were together a long. They were together a long time.
It didn't seem doomed to fail or anything.
They were together. They were together like 18 years or something like that. Longer than that, I think.
I think she's the only one I can.
They
think
were
of.
married 18 years or something like that.
Let's see.
I remember there was I saw this about 10 years ago. Things probably changed, but I saw they did have female teachers and different ones that had sex with students, and they showed like their punishments, and the pretty ones, as you can guess, got nothing.
Oh yeah.
Or community service, and all the ugly ones or butchy looking ones or overweight ones got like not guy like sentences, but they got time.
Right.
So it was like if you're an unattractive woman, you get treated nearly as bad as a man that molests a kid.
No.
South Park reference again when Kyle's brother's having sex with the kindergarten teacher.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And they're like,
that was so messed up.
they're
though.
like, you mean the hot one? They're like, yeah. They're like, nice.
yeah.
And they're like, well, aren't you gonna do something about it? Well, I'm gonna give the kid a freaking medal.
That was, it was so
or
messed up.
the sex addict one.
Yeah.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
I'm addicted.
Yeah.
addicted to-
Then they're like, oh, it must be an alien wizard.
Oh,
And
man.
then they're like, shoot him in his blabbermouth. They put this mask on him, and he's like, they're like, kids, shoot him in his stupid blabbermouth.
Oh, that was a good episode.
That was a great episode. And then all of a sudden they're standing out on the White House lawn going, oh.
That was all the whole Tiger Woods thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were, the kids, it starts off, the kids are playing the golf game, and they're like, dude, I didn't know golf was this cool. Because it was like basically Tiger Woods and Elon fucking beating the fuck out of each other.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I didn't realize golf. And then after it's all, they go back to the video game after the alien wizard's killed. And they're like, oh, dude, golf's stupid. Again.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's it. Yeah, that some of the shit they come up with, man, they're extreme.
We're getting pretty topical now, though, talking about the Tiger Woods affair from how long ago was that?
Dude, well,
I don't.
that was a long time
I don't
ago.
care. We'll talk about whatever we think's funny, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
make clips on what I think's funny from
Yeah.
now on. Unless we get something that's like really topical, which we do a couple times a week.
How about that whole Spanish flu thing? That Spanish flu really messed stuff up, huh?
Yeah, 500,000 people at least. You still had to go to work. They didn't shut down anything.
No.
You're gonna go to work and get it. Be like a man.
Actually, I just got a Reddit update. And I think I posted it to our group, but the fat fucker on the Razor scooter that did the
Yeah.
that fucking shit was insane.
What?
I'll see if I can find the video.
Oh, yeah, I sent that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy lands a perfect flip on a little scooter, and he's probably 350.
He's huge.
Was it on Instagram?
No, Radio Underground, our little personal chat.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't on the Instagram one?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, let's see if I ever...
I swear I'm going to get all that stuff hooked up here.
Oh, here it is. Reddit's where it's at, man. You gotta do some Reddit.
Reddit?
Watch this.
Meaning I read it.
Watch it. Whoop. Boom.
Damn.
And that's a fat fuck. And
Yeah,
he did
he's
it.
a big boy.
He did it.
He's a mammoth behemoth.
He's huge.
He landed
If
a perfect
you
backflip.
follow the Reddits, it's r/hold my fries. That's the name of it.
My fries.
That's the name of the
Because
subreddit.
somebody is probably holding his fries while he does
Yeah.
it. I'm going to show you how this is done.
I saw that. I'm like, there's hope. I can still do a backflip.
I'm going to show you
on
how
a
this
Razor
is
scooter.
done.
He was young, though.
Yeah.
That's a big advantage.
Yeah,
I think we just
yeah.
flip and fucking land on our head and get crippled.
yeah, I
No,
already tried
I wouldn't.
that.
I wouldn't be there.
I'd end up like the dual leg break fucking backyard guy wrestler.
Yeah, like I did it like 13 years ago and blew out, strained the calf muscle. You know, yeah.
I would end up like the kid in Mac and Me in a wheelchair with the fucking stupid alien. Sorry.
This show is meant for our entertainment purposes
fucking
only.
He rolled right off a fucking mountain. And Mac, or no, the alien, he's Mac.
We don't care if you listen
No.
or laugh or anything. This is
Is the
strictly
alien
for our
Mac?
entertainment.
Which one's Mac?
Mac, I think
Mac's the alien because
the
it's
alien,
anime.
and he's not even the youngest. He's like a toddler alien because there was a baby alien
Yeah.
and the parents. I remember that.
That's a fucked up movie, by the way.
Mac and me.
Yeah, it's one. Anytime Paul Rudd used to go on Conan, he's like, "Yeah, here's a clip from my new movie," and he'd play the one where the kid fucking rolls down the mountain, like, "Ah!" and the aliens to save him. And they played it every single time. So the actual clip from his new movie, and that fucking movie had a McDonald's tie-in or something because they're like, they have this. Do you remember when there was birthday parties at McDonald's?
Yeah.
And people actually had birthday
dude.
parties there. And they're like, some of the games were like stacking the styrofoam containers and stuff. That was one of the games. I remember going to one, and that's what we played. And like, they have this birthday party in the movie where they're at McDonald's, and it's like lit. Like, there's like people dancing, like, oh yeah, and there's music playing in the background. I'm like, that's not real because that never happened at McDonald's.
Yeah. I wish it did.
Mac and Me is a really good movie. No,
Yeah, this is old. Too.
1988.
What? So why with the Paul Rudd?
Paul Rudd, that was hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah,
so he
So he every time he'd go on Conan back in the day, he hasn't done it in a long time.
yeah.
But for like years, he's like, here's a clip from my new movie. And
And
finally
he
got to
would-
the point Conan's like, I don't think we're going to play this. He's like, no, it's a real clip. I don't have the other one. Don't even worry. And they play it, and it was always Mac and Me.
Oh, all right. I misinterpreted. I thought you were saying they did that. Like,
No,
to
he
him.
he allegedly brought the clip with him.
That's good.
It was good stuff. He did. He must have did that for like 10
You're pooping
years.
this very second. Thanks for the information, Phil.
Poop knife.
How's
Yeah,
Warzone going tonight? What's
Do you
your
have-
KDR, man?
Do you have your? Yeah, I need to see this chick, man. This
Oh.
broad.
You
I
see
need to see this broad.
It's broad.
this
What-
floozy.
Where did that word come from? Referring to a woman?
Broad? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
It really doesn't. But I mean, it was used for many years.
Dame.
Dame, you know. Like,
She's a foxy dame, a damsel.
Yeah.
That's only when he sent me her. It's a weird angle. Her body looks kind of weird, but
It does. Looks pretty hot to me.
nah, she doesn't look that good in that picture.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Is my wife still listening?
Does she have a bleach anus?
No, no. Per kitten per.
Oh, that girl. Okay, I thought you were talking about. Yeah.
That's what he sent me. He's like,
Does she have a-
Sorry.
in fact, when he sent me a message, he's like, Phil's like, did Mike show you the? And it says streamer, but I read it as steamer, and I'm like, I don't want to see that.
Here you go, Brian. Scat, your
Here's
favorite.
the steamer. And I reread it. I'm like, oh, streamer.
It's your favorite
Okay.
thing in the world. Hot shit.
That hot Carl.
Yeah.
Need it.
Here it is, smeared everywhere.
Snacking on some feces.
Fecal contamination. Yeah, that she, like I said, she looks like a Japanimation drawing of what a Caucasian girl is.
Wait, she has a PayPal account? What?
Yeah, she's got a team of white knights, I guess now.
Yeah, I've heard that from Phil.
Katie's always running high. It's good.
What?
One day,
Katie's
one,
always around high. Katie Lang?
When I told Phil and his buddies they should do their own stream and have chat, but they're because they don't always play with her for one, so they don't have their stream going. Because they're only on stream when they play, and they're pretty funny, Phil and the guys, but they're afraid of attention, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, look at me, look at this face. I put this out here 3 hours a week.
Yeah, she's.
And you guys can't even fucking.
I now follow her.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Yeah. Al's gonna go home and flog himself.
Nah,
Attack
she's
himself.
hot though.
She is.
Flogged a dolphin.
Al's gonna fucking be donating to that PayPal.
Yeah,
It's $15. It'd be cool.
I can.
Read my comment. Here's $15.
I can guarantee that will not happen.
Don't do it. It's not worth
We
it.
gotta do super chats with our own friends. Super chats for me to read your comment. It's people we know.
The people you know, and they'll be like, nah, fuck that. And they just won't pay.
Yeah.
So we still will not make any money.
Morgan might have to make us read stuff that's rude about ourselves.
That actually is a good point. He might do that. That's what Morgan does. I didn't mean to turn the sound on. Sorry.
It's all right. I heard my voice. What?
KD is always running high.
Kill death ratio. That means how many kills you get per times you die.
Right.
Mine is dismal.
Right.
And,
I never, yeah. Mine was never good either.
So I don't need any more internet attention, Mike. We all know what will happen. Some crazy. Well, yeah, I know. But that's more reason to do it, though. You're worried about it.
Yeah.
You know, you're worried about the attention. I think you should embrace it.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Do it, Phil. Give
Do
you
it, man.
your
No,
own show.
Dirty Dan has one on his fire team has a quality fishing. Very good Instagram. Look up Dirty Dan, people.
Yeah,
I have quality fishing.
Yep.
I also follow it.
Dirty Dan, the garbage
that's
man.
When I started to type in the silver hair girls thing, it popped up that Phil and quality fishing with her.
Now she
following
does.
her.
Though, what I think she's doing wrong. She's on Facebook.
I have her. I just grabbed her
Yeah.
on Instagram, but
She's on Facebook though for the gaming.
oh,
If she were on Twitch, she
Yeah.
probably would already have. She'd probably already have an army of whackers.
She'd probably have her own TV show.
oh yeah,
That's the way things work now.
yeah.
Her own TV
Or
show,
streaming show. I don't know.
streaming and creaming.
Not cable, because cable's dying.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back on my Facebook here soon because now that
I'm gonna bring UHF and VHF back.
yes,
UHF's good movie. Oh, you mean the actual UHF?
Yeah, over the air. You know,
Tell me, man.
over the air HD is technically supposed to be the rawest best picture.
I don't have cable. I've talked about this many times before. I just have a regular in-room antenna, which are awesome. I get 50 channels on one of my TVs. I have an outdoor antenna I have yet to hook up. If somebody wants it, they can have it. I just don't want to put it up. And you'll probably get I don't know, best guess using my expertise. I would say you probably get 200 channels. That's probably way off, but
is that what her name is? Tittens,
No,
not kittens. Tittens.
Yeah, Mike, if you're looking for it, you can have my antenna, man. You can hook it up.
okay. I got one in the attic.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. This one's an outdoor one you can put up on your chimney, but if you have a thing, what's it called? Mounting bracket.
Oh,
But that's why I do it. It's everything streaming, and then I have an antenna for if I want to turn on the news real quick.
But now they see. I call her Tittens. Okay, I love it. It's awesome.
I get it now.
I totally got it right away. But
Wait, why do you call her Tittens?
her name's Kitten.
Yeah,
mm-hmm. Have you seen him?
I know. So
Mm-hmm.
I want him to tell. I want him to say it. That's all. Not say. I want him
direct
to
and right to the point.
Tittens.
Yeah, I used the antenna for several years.
Yeah.
I didn't buy a really good one, so
No.
I didn't. But I got decent amount of channels. When I moved back in with Mom and Dad though down in the basement, I couldn't get.
That antenna sucks down there.
It just depends on where I was, but I had to turn my light off. If I had my light off, I could watch Fox, so I could watch football with my light off. But if I turn my light on, no Fox.
Nope. Lights on, no Fox.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And then
But you're right about the signal. You said it's the rawest and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it looks just watching the basic channels, turn on Channel 4 News or something. Looks fucking phenomenal on an antenna. It looks insanely good. I was surprised when I turned it on. I was like, whoa.
If you have a really good, they have good outdoor antennas that can pick up 90-mile away stations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those, man, it supposedly it looks great. So
Well-
it becomes like a hobby though. I'm gonna get one of these super antennas.
Well, that's what I have. It's supposed to be 100-mile radius with this antenna. I just don't want to climb up or use a ladder and get all the way up on my chimney and mount the fucker.
Are you afraid?
No, I don't follow her really on anything, Phil, because I'm
Yes, I'm
old and
afraid.
have low T.
I'll do it.
Yeah. I don't need it now, but
I'll climb up there.
oh, that was the other thing, because I was going to run through the cable box and then use that to hook up the different TVs to the big antenna, or not my cable box, the cable input on the side of the house.
Yeah.
Just run that, because I already run it in every room. Why not just hook it through that?
The only thing I have her on, Phil, is Facebook, because if you guys are on there, I like hearing your banter.
What's her Snapchat?
I have her on.
For Alan's
Instagram.
wondering about Snapchat. That's all.
I have no Snapchat. So I want to know what her Snapchat is. She can her tittens.
Maybe she
No.
knows. I don't know if
Is
she
it
doesn't do
under
that stuff.
tittens?
That's wrong.
No, I said, is it under?
Well, if
tittens?
you probably go on her Facebook, she might have the snap symbol.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not.
I was just curious if she goes by Tittens on any of her.
No, that's Phil's pet
just,
name for her.
just Phil's pet. Does she?
Yeah.
Does she know that?
Probably.
Phil, does she know you call her that? She probably like it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Alan, did Clemson lose?
They were not winning.
They lost.
They were unwinning.
But that's because Trevor Lawrence wasn't playing.
Well, they were playing Notre Dame too.
Was-
I mean, you know,
Yeah, but-
and that kid's gonna be good though. That
He was on-
Uungalawalele.
DJ Ugalalele.
Uungalawalele. Yeah.
He was on that QB1 show on Netflix. He was the backup to Ray Al Mitchell at whatever school they went to. He's huge and he moves. He's like 6'4".
In mysterious ways.
He's 6'4" and 250, but he runs like a 4.5 40.
He's gonna be good when he finally. But yeah.
Yeah, he's 19.
Okay, so it was tight.
Was it? But they rushed
47-40. But it like when you picked me up, it was really close then too. Yeah.
If Trevor Lawrence was in there, it probably wouldn't have happened. But
No, because Notre Dame hasn't like beat like a top 5 team very many times in the last they had some stupid stat.
yeah,
They're getting too many stats in football now.
that's true. I think
They're
there's
doing
too
like
many stats
it's like too much like baseball has tons of, but baseball has always had tons of crazy like stupid stats.
Yeah.
Always. Now they're doing it with football, and it's like, you know what? We don't need that because it's not useful. Like in baseball, sometimes it is useful. There are they have proven that okay, well, this guy, he pitches just like this every time he plays in this stadium.
Yeah.
You know, and so they know that. I mean that it works, but I just don't know that how much it works in football. It's like, yeah, just go beat the shit out of that guy.
Baseball is by far the most analytical sport.
Yeah. Superstitious too.
So superstitious.
Like
But
when someone's pitching well, you can't say they're pitching too well.
yeah,
If they're pitching a no hitter, you
if
can
they're
mess it
pitching
up.
well, you don't pull them from the game and then cost your team 2 runs and lose World Series.
Yeah.
Kevin Cash, manager
Oh,
of the Tampa
yeah.
Bay Rays.
Well, yeah, but like same thing with that Blake Snell with the analytics. If you looked at his record in playoffs,
Yeah.
What was it, like 10 different times? Something like that. After 75 pitches, he blew up. He lost
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
And so the guy was doing what, the percentage is it was like,
There's no winning thing there because if he played the analytics and they lost, obviously that's what he did. That's it. But if he plays his gut and they still lose, he's in the same boat. It doesn't matter. If you go,
right. That's what I mean. Like people were like all over him. I'm like, you know what? It wouldn't have mattered what he did.
No.
It would not have mattered. They would have ripped him apart.
Or the old school guys, they're the most impressive thing about them is how much they could drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they all had died of liver cirrhosis, like Mickey Mantle,
Uh-huh.
Billy Martin.
Dude, didn't they give Mantle another liver?
They gave him another liver, and I think it was just the spot where your liver goes was damaged.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I mean, fucking seriously, man. He was, but he coined the phrase that everyone's still here. Here we go.
it's Phil.
Hey,
Hey,
what do you want to say, man? What's up?
listen here, you dirty fuck.
I'm listening.
I just wanted to tell Brian that I don't hate him for reals, just kinda.
Oh, I kind of forgot you said that.
I got the grandpa's cough syrup, so you just fucking relax your shit, bud.
Yeah. So you feeling a little good there? A little grandpa's cough medicine?
Feeling a little wild and randy. Let's get dirty.
Killer boots, man. No, he said Grampus.
Pull over. No, it's a cardigan, but thanks for noticing.
Yeah. So you're not doing your war zone tonight?
Nah, I played while I was listening to you and playing at the same time. I was multitasking.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Were you playing with Tittins there?
Damn.
as you call him?
No, I was playing with little hands and old big tit Veet.
Yeah, another Tittins.
Yeah, the big tittins.
American Tittins.
Yeah.
What?
80
So
Lang
this.
style.
So the other one that you just sent me the Snapchat to, she's not American.
No, she's Canadian. She lives up in
Oh,
Calgary.
okay.
God.
She's close enough. Okay.
Oh, so that's why the unnamed third party was simping. He lives in her town. He thinks he has a shot at the title, right?
Yeah, I think
So that's that. Now it makes sense. Now I get it.
it's starting to add up, huh?
But he doesn't realize that if he act more like you, that's how you do it.
Treat him like
You gotta
treat
be
him like
rude,
shit.
You gotta be rude and lewd and all that.
Yeah. We call her tittins.
Yeah. So
Yeah, 100%.
So if he's going about this all wrong.
Oh, the worst way possible. I thought
Yeah,
you
well,
learned a
you
lesson.
know, a lot of guys do that. They don't know. You know,
They simp out, man. Simping
Hey.
ain't easy.
I always, you know, I've always had girls. I've always been able to get them, and I'd have guys that go, "How do you do it?" I'm like, "There's no science to it or anything." You know, I mean, but you got to
Have
be
a
able
big
to.
dangler and be a dick.
You got to be first things first. You got to be able to handle rejection, because you will get rejected,
Well, I'm used to
I'm
that.
out.
and
I'm
don't
used to it.
I don't like rejection.
and learn how to seal the deal, man. That's it. Learn
Yeah.
how to,
Well,
learn how to
that's-
seal the
that-
deal.
you gotta make their drink taste like medicine a little bit.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
you seal it.
That's how you seal the deal,
Right.
man. Whatever it takes to seal the deal is, however it works for you. But you
This
got to
is
learn
why
how
I
to do
don't
it.
want to stream either, Michael.
No. Yeah, you can't stream. You're afraid you'll be attacked
Yeah.
by secret admirers.
Well, I'm their poison, they say.
You get, so when you walk by, a flood will happen. You're worried about that.
I wear galoshes every day of my life.
It's a,
It's a rough life, I'll tell you.
yeah, but I think you guys, all seriousness, you guys should stream even if you don't put your faces out there, because you got the chemistry of
Yeah, I was
ripping
going
on
to
each other.
tonight.
You're mean to each other. People that resonates with people.
Yeah.
Oh, we're brutal to each other. Are you kidding
Yeah.
me?
So I mean, look,
was-
that Tittins girl, you guys, I know you play with. Like I watch her when you guys play, and it's like it's a nice mix of the humor and then the eye candy. But there's, I need more of the humor too. You don't always play with her.
I'm going to probably start that either tomorrow night or Monday night. I'll
Yeah.
fire up and do it.
Because why doesn't she go on Twitch?
Well,
That's where the
at one point
money
in
and
time-
the real simping is.
Yeah, well, she's got a club that has like 3,000 members that pay $19 a month to be in it.
Never mind. Okay, never mind. Is that from her?
And then what? Just to watch her play video games?
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh my
fuck
God,
no.
dude.
Does she have an OnlyFans?
I've asked her this 100 times, and she always gives me a look and tells me to shut up. She
Oh,
hasn't
yeah.
Oh,
answered.
she has an
boy.
OnlyFans?
She does, and I'm gonna throw
There's-
you a curveball.
There's some insertion going there.
She 100% works at a strip club.
Oh,
For real?
come on. I mean, that was
What?
a given.
okay.
Yeah. She
Why
works
don't
at
you save the
Shade,
money for
one of
somebody
the
else,
clubs.
lady? You're gonna do it. I'm a stripper. I'll do the online
Save some for somebody else.
for the
And
starving
she's a
children.
raging alcoholic too.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
And Phil, if you weren't,
she's exactly what
If you told me
used
she
to-
has, if you just waited, if you're like she has daddy issues, it's like that's a trifecta.
She is exactly
I
what I
guarantee
looked
she
for. She is exactly what I
you
looked for.
You kind of look like my dad. I'm in.
in.
Mm-hmm.
She sent me a message one night. It was like at 2:00 in the morning. Come and play. I was like, fuck it, I can't sleep. So I did, and she was hammered, like smashed.
Face.
And then
Face.
she gave me her yes. And then she gave me her life story about like how her husband killed himself. Blah 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 blah. I was, I was paying attention.
Some bullshit.
A bunch of bullshit I didn't care
You're
about.
like, blah,
And she was
blah,
like,
blah. Play the fucking game.
Playing Warzone
I'm
here.
like, cool. I'm trying to keep my KD up in the positives, lady. Don't fuck it
Yeah.
up for me.
It's all about the KDs.
Yeah, that's a good way for me to keep a boner going. Tell
That's
me
funny
about
thing is
your
like
fucking...
like gaming is it's serious business. Like even I know I'm not very good at games, but I know when Frank and them like they had a serious match, I knew to just bow out like, hey man, I'll talk to you guys later. I know you guys got to do work because I don't put in the time. I don't have the skill. So I'm like, yeah, y'all go ahead and do what you got to do. Call me later.
I'll roll the sleeves up and get wild.
We got challenged by this crew, man, for Puerto Rico. We gotta handle it.
I'm gonna fuck unless it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So speaking of, what's this talk about going to Destiny 2, Michael?
I'm gonna be playing Destiny 2 soon.
I don't believe you.
You're right.
Yeah, you gave in really easily on that.
No, I played Sunset Overdrive. I got the game about 9/10 beat, and then it glitched out, and I couldn't progress on this, so I just fucking deleted the game. So I'm gonna move on to something now. I don't know.
Well,
what.
you know the new Destiny expansion comes out next week, and it's free.
Expansive.
Game Pass.
Yeah, I heard about
It's
that.
free with Game Pass. It comes out, I think, Tuesday, or I don't know. I have to look at the calendar.
I know.
My brain doesn't want to do that right now.
So, well, I have it downloaded. So.
Nice.
Is that Beyond Light?
That's Beyond Light.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like they're the gayest like alcohol there is. Try a Beyond Light.
Yeah.
I think I probably have 10,000 hours between both of those goddamn.
Jeez.
No, dude, you were a Destiny freak. You were really into it.
Hard.
No, dude,
Hard in the paint.
I was going in there hard like Kyle would.
You guys have been playing Warzone since before the pandemic. You guys have been all about it.
Right at the very beginning of it. It was like March when we started.
You guys play all the time.
Yeah, every night.
Yeah, so you guys surprised there hasn't been like any serious falling out. You're like a band that hasn't left each other.
I mean, you guys have jobs?
They all work,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh.
Yeah, we all do, yeah. No, I take that back. The Big Simp doesn't have a job.
Oh, see,
there you go. So you got the glue there, the guy that's always ready to go. He's not tired from work.
you guys should add like Morgan or Aaron to your fire team.
We would, but it's either 3s or 4s, and we have that many.
Plus Aaron sucks.
Now, Aaron and Morgan crack me up because they absolutely cannot play together, but they're all the other one has too. So it's like it's like being in a shitty marriage with them two.
Oh, good. They should have a kid. That always saves it.
Yeah. They fight nonstop. They had a 3 and a 4, but I don't know what happened with that.
The kids got sick of hearing mom and dad fight all the time and laugh. They go live with their aunt.
Yeah.
Daddy beats me.
We're going to grandma's house.
Going to Grimes.
Beats me and mommy drinks. We've all been there.
Yeah. They only do it because they love you when they hit you, you know.
Yeah, they're doing that. They're doing that because they care.
Yeah, you're gonna thank me for this one day.
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
It's the reason they call it love taps.
It has nothing to do with that I'm sadistic.
It hurts me more than it hurts you. Yeah, I'm sure it hurts you so much when you're taking that leather strap to my back.
Son, I want you to have
my knuckles when I punch you.
Son, I want you to have Everlast tattooed on your back, so when I'm punching you, remind me of the bag out in the garage.
That's great. That's not personal experience, is it, Michael?
Yeah, no. No. My dad probably could have. He probably should have beat me more, to be honest.
Yeah.
I learned at a young age how to fuck with my old man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I have big hands, right? His are like as big as mine in length, but twice as wide.
Oh, he had the sausage fingers too.
Yeah, his wedding ring was a 16.
Oh, shit.
So your dad have acromegaly or something?
No, he's just a big dude.
Jesus.
When I was 16, I thought I was the man. He's like, you want to see if you're the man? You can find out. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Of course you weren't.
Yeah. I failed badly.
There is not a 16-year-old out there that thought that they were the man who really was.
Oh,
they were not.
You tried to get flat-footed and trade with your dad, did you? Didn't go.
I did. No, I woke up on my bed.
It was 3 days later.
I was like, that Well, I guess I'll do what he says because he's the man.
You want a shot at your old man? Come on.
Yeah.
You hear that? You're fucked. You hear that?
You're fucked. Fuck.
Hey, take your best shot.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I learned. You don't fuck with the old wily garbage men. They've seen some shit.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
He just threw you, like, into the compactor.
Yeah.
I've never had my ass kicked that hard in my life.
Yeah, I never fist fought my dad.
See, youngins.
That's why I'm not normal.
See, Phil's a well-adjusted, normal human being because he fought his dad.
Yep.
All right. Enough of this bullying shit nowadays. Enough of this. Dad's got to be nice. Come on, get out. When you're old enough, you go fight your dad.
You gotta.
Then he knocks you the fuck out, and then you're a better man for it.
Want to take a shot at the title?
Take a shot.
And it's
just a life lesson.
That's my favorite part of the classic movie Hot Rod is that the whole thing is just so he's just trying to save his stepdad so he can fight him.
Yeah, he wanted his dad healthy enough to fight him.
Yeah. I love that.
It's great.
Yeah, it was always scary too. Your dad's tough, and then he's always got a brother that's tougher. God, fuck! What kind of maniac was he?
My dad didn't.
Yeah.
Nope.
They were all scared of my dad.
All my uncles were scared of my dad,
and he was the smallest.
And he was the smallest.
Well, my dad.
He is the smallest.
Yeah, he had the aggression. Because a couple of your uncles are huge.
Yeah. But my dad is the smallest of the bunch.
Yeah. My dad's oldest brother was the toughest. They all clearly said he was easily the toughest.
Yeah.
And he had like really wide shoulders and just beat the fuck out of people. Like he was just tough.
When I was about 5, my bike got stolen from the foreigners across the street. And my old man got home and he was pissed. He was fucking unglued pissed. His wires crossed. He was ready to go. He grabbed a floor jack handle and went over to their house like, hey, bring my bike back over to the house. Like, oh, we don't have it. He's like, oh, all right, cool. Whose Camaro is this right here? Like, we don't know. He's like, cool. You guys won't care if I beat the fuck out of it then. Like, no, don't do that. We'll get you the bike. And there was like 10 of them.
Wow.
I was sitting on the front porch like, wow, that's awesome.
That's how you handle your shit.
And I look back on it like, wow, that's fucking wild.
That's like last week when I was talking about my dad getting into a fight with a guy. The guy cut him off, and then he kicked my dad's car. My dad and him got into a fight right in the middle of the median of the road. And then my dad beat his ass, got back in the car, and we drove to the beach. The dude was way bigger than my dad too, and I mean I was like 5, and then my cousins were with us and we're all like, hell yeah, man. Guy was driving a big old like lime green Cadillac. My dad got out, that would have been his ass.
If you were 5, that was pre-Brian.
Yeah.
Now, my dad's one brother who
that's probably what made Brian be made, because he probably went home and pumped his old lady that night after that fight.
Could have. Could have. That's the thing. If you tell those stories, they're thinking, yeah, dad was probably drinking. Our dad doesn't drink.
No.
No, mine doesn't either.
Yeah.
No. See, that's.
My dad never did. So our dads were crazy by nature.
Yeah. No alcohol.
No alcohol at all to enhance it.
Yeah.
My dad smoked weed like crazy till he was like 25.
Yeah.
And then my mom gave him the him or me thing, and he quit the weed. He was smoking weed a lot.
God damn, fucking Breezy's fucking up the program for everybody.
Yeah. The funniest story is he when they robbed a weed farm back when it was way illegal to have a weed farm. Him and my dad and his buddy Keith, big tall guy, was Native American and had a very Native American last name.
Yeah.
And they were
Strongbow. Got it.
Yeah. It's a bird.
It's a bird.
Yeah, and they stole all the guy's weed and put it into a trunk, and then my dad helped the guy steal it, and he goes, so I drive home and I'm like, okay, give me my half. He goes, no, you ain't getting any. He goes, it was my car. My dad's like, I helped you steal it. And he goes, next thing you know, we got into like a 10-minute long brutal fist fight over weed. I was like, so weed is
like the scene in They Live.
Yeah. Well,
kind of fight
they survived robbing a drug dealer, and then they beat the fuck out of each other.
Cripple
Did your dad
fight.
get the weed?
Yeah, he got his half.
Good.
He got his half of weed. Yeah,
And that's
half,
fine.
I mean, when I say half a trunk, not
Half a-
not a
yeah.
half an ounce, half a trunk of plants.
Yeah.
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 And like a 1970s car trunk.
Yeah,
Think about that.
So he got like 19 pounds.
something like that. Yeah,
That must have been a hell of a fight because your dad's 5'3".
my dad's short as fuck, and Keith is 6'3", and my
Yeah.
dad's 5'3".
Yeah.
Now he got into a brutal fight.
Yeah. That must have been a fun fight.
Funny
to
thing
watch.
is, my dad has that old school like no sympathy. And my nephew was a amateur wrestler, and he kept losing all the time. This is when he first started, and my dad, he's like, "You lose all the time." He goes, "I never lost when I wrestled."
He's totally rubbing
He's like, I'm like, shut up. He goes, "Well, how?" I goes, "Guys my own size. That was easy. I spent my whole life fighting everyone bigger than me. When I get to fight someone my own size, it was like a day off." So my
Like
nephew,
fighting a fifth grader.
yeah. Yeah, my dad's like, he looks like Mick Jagger but 5'3". It's like Mick.
Yeah.
We called him Mick Mellencamp.
Yeah.
Mellencamp.
He's a perfect amalgamation of Mick Jagger and John Mellencamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I was lucky in that regard. I didn't have a giant father. That would be horrible. 'Cause then
I did.
you're extra scared.
Yeah.
I
I
still.
remember coming home after stealing shit at school and getting caught, and I was like, "Fuck, it should be okay." And as soon as I walked to the front door, the homeboy grabbed me and held me on the ground with his foot. I was like, "What the fuck am I gonna do? I'm stuck."
You just, I can't move, Dad. I know that's the point.
yeah, that's what I'm holding you
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom. I think my mom saved my life that day. Probably ought to give her a card for that.
Yeah. Mom, remember you saved me from Dad? Thank you for
Right.
that.
Oh,
He was pissed. Never got caught again.
Now, you don't steal when you've got the threat of death.
I robbed
present.
I robbed a drug dealer, a guy who grew weed. I robbed him. Me and my boy.
yeah.
Did you his farm?
It was his basement.
His basement, yeah.
In Detroit.
Homegrown?
Yeah.
He didn't call the cops when we kicked his door in.
No.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably. Yeah, I could see why.
Stole like 17 plants. This dude was like really good. Like he spliced seeds and stuff, made his own like batches of it was
You ruined that man's life's work.
Oh, he was pissed. He was like, because my buddy lived there and then moved out. And then he's like, I know your buddies did this. I'm going to find out. And we're like, yeah, we're scared.
It was an inside job.
You're a fucking nerd who grows fucking weed. I'm like, we're not scared. Yeah.
There's a problem if you're a nerd and you hang around Neanderthals.
Yeah.
Eventually it's gonna
it's
gonna overpower
Oh, it was
you.
just, me and Johnny, but yeah, like when he like made a threat and Johnny's like, I'll just break his face. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what you gotta do. Just break the face.
Yep. But
The good thing he didn't have a master blaster situation.
yeah, and he was a puss, and then he ended up like all the rest of his houses got raided by the cops, which we did. I would never narc. So
Oh, okay.
I would never narc.
No,
No,
you're robbing him. Of course you were.
no,
narking
but
him.
I know who
You need
did.
more targets.
I knew who did right away, and I still know who did, and he didn't want to believe it, but I know he did. It was his boy who did it because he got in trouble because he was a crackhead. So I know he did it.
Could be
Yeah.
a crackhead.
Good. I mean, the dude
Plea deal.
Yeah. The dude got busted with rock, and then all of a sudden, 4 houses are getting raided. Yeah.
I don't see where the connection
No.
is.
You're jumping
Yeah,
from point A to point B a little too
You're
quick.
reaching hard.
Yeah.
No,
But I did steal all his weed, and it was fun.
We didn't rob anybody, but I almost got killed by bikers because of Frank.
Yeah.
What?
Again, that's nothing about that is shocking at all.
Yeah, well, we went to a biker bar that they owned,
Mm.
and it was Frank, a couple other people who aren't public about their issues, so I'll leave them out. But there was 4 of us, and we walk in, and at this time I didn't know that everybody was partying. I literally didn't because they hadn't for years. Okay,
Yeah, right.
they did it when they were younger. They were married, unmarried, and then now they're doing it again. I don't know this though, and I'm sitting at a bar just to drink. That's why I go to a bar. I've never did a pill or anything, So I'm just sitting there, and then this guy walks up, and he's fucking scary looking guy, and he's like, "I'm gonna ask you, are you guys cops?" I'm like, "No, I'm not a cop. Why are you asking me? I'm just drinking at this." I'm thinking to myself, I'm just drinking at your fucking bar. What the fuck would you care if I'm a cop? It's a bar, you know. I was like, "No, I'm not." And then he went around the table, asked somebody, and one of the guys with us was a smart ass, and he goes, "Yeah, I am." I'm like, "Oh my God." Next thing you know, the whole table's surrounded, and there's bikers, wiggers, just gangsters from the hood, brothers. Everybody there was surrounding the fucking table. And I'm scared for my life because we're completely surrounded. I had no idea what was going on, why these people wanted to kill me, nothing at all. Anyway, someone vouched for him, said this guy's a smart ass. They knew Frank and the other guy, like, they're cool, this and that. He's being a smart ass. They made the smart ass leave. And they were cool with everything. I didn't find out till later somebody was asking for dope, and they didn't really know the people well enough to be asking them. And that kicked off that whole thing.
Yeah,
Of course.
So, I said, I will not go anywhere with you guys because I'm not putting myself at risk for shit I don't do.
Well,
and I almost got killed.
As soon as you said that he asked you if you were a cop, I knew that's why he was asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, here's me. Now, if that happened now, because I know that everybody's partying or whatever.
Right.
But at the time, I had no idea. I literally had no clue. And we're tables getting surrounded. Everyone's staring at us. I'm like, I'm going to get killed for something. And I don't even know what's going on. You know what I mean? Then I found out what happened.
It's like when I lived in Hamtown, I know I've told the story. I go into the Bosnian bar.
Oh, boy.
Order the beer, and the guy's like, "You cop?" I'm like, "Nope." He's like, boom, sets down a beer, ashtray, and they go right back to gambling and doing whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, but every time I'd go in there, you cop.
Was he wearing a fucking Fila fucking tracksuit?
Yes, one of them was.
They always got
were there any Bosnian women in there?
The daughter.
Was she hairy as fuck?
No, she was really hot.
Yeah, that's the thing about.
But there was two other women that would come in there sometimes, and they were like horribly.
Now the Eastern European Romanian girls are almost always hot.
Yeah.
They're dark haired, and half the time they have blue eyes, so you have that contrast. But when they're bad, they're bad.
Well, and see, like my landlord, he was from Montenegro, but his wife, gorgeous, and and all her sisters were from Bosnia. They were all beautiful. And then when I went into that bar with him the first time to watch a soccer match. Then after that, they never asked me again if I was a cop because they're like, "Oh, you know Ned?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's my landlord." Oh man! And then next thing you know, I'm getting beers and they're cooking food and serving it to me. And
the scariest people on earth are the Eastern Europeans. They're like white people, but not.
Right. Well, like
they have no sense.
Like Ned's a super awesome guy, but like Ned just has this look that like
they have the blankness.
Well,
man.
he was military over there, but dude, he looks at you and you're like, I know that he could snap my neck right now. Yeah. So even though his daughter's smoking hot and is talking to me, I'm not even going to look her way, because I'm afraid he'll snap my neck for just looking at her. Even though she's talking right to my face, I'm like trying to like take my eyes not near her,
Hello, Stefania. How are you? You got to keep it all mundane.
Dude, the worst part of all that is that you went to a bar to watch a soccer match.
Yeah, I was going to say that, but I just let that one go.
I just went to go drink, really.
You have to pretend to like soccer to survive. Don't you get it?
Yeah.
I guess.
I actually I think
I'd rather die than watch soccer.
I didn't know anything about it, so I
remember
learned a little bit, but I still don't like it.
I remember because all the Eastern Europeans live in that town. Yeah. And a guy from Croatia was modding Xboxes, and Frank took me down there to get it.
Yeah.
Because he worked with a guy. His name was like Dvorak or whatever the fuck.
Like Slobodan Milosevic.
And he's like, and we go in there, and it's like so stereotypical. They got the jumpsuits on.
Yep.
There's 20 people living in the fucking house.
Did one of them have the jumpsuit on, but with the Kangol hat on?
No, I didn't see the kangaskhan.
Okay, that happens a lot too.
That'd have been great. The kangaskhan. Yeah,
and he's on the ground crouching, so the lines on his tracksuit line up with the lines on his Adidas shoes.
Hey, whoa, don't make fun of my people now. Come on.
What?
Michael. That's what they call him. No, my name's Mike, man. No, you're Michael.
Yeah.
Your people, you mean Mormons?
Yeah. Like,
No, my dad's like the second gen here from Croatia.
Oh, I didn't know.
I
had no idea.
That's why he has the giant hands and the beat you to death.
Yeah,
thing.
all the Chernobyl radiation.
yeah.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. Like, I get a guy at work is
Can you fix
they call him
electronics?
Pierre, but his name ain't Pierre. It's because nobody can pronounce his real name.
Phil's genetically programmed to fix electronics.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Because I do.
Yep. You're good at electronics. You know how to keep a hoe in line.
But yeah, this is fact.
You know how to build a dirty nuke?
Drink, right?
Suitcase nuke.
Do you feel like you're 10% stronger if you wear a tracksuit?
You know, it's weird. It's like 15%, but yeah.
That's like
Put a gold chain on, it's 25%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Picking up the loot.
Crazy gold medallion.
Get extra loot when you're wearing that tracksuit.
Yeah. Do you feel the
Yeah,
sudden
you're
urge
like
to go to
+5
war with
kilos.
people with a different religion than you?
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Fucking
man.
positive.
Yeah. See, it's all you're checking all the boxes here.
I used to work with a couple of Bosnians at the wood shop, the same place me and Jake worked at. That brought me out there, Michael.
No.
And this one, she was gross. I've done some fuck shit in my life. I'll be the first one to tell you I've hogged some nasty hoes and a bald lady named Cecilia that was of Mexican descent, but that's okay. I wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, I remember you told me about the balding woman that you fornicated
Cecilia.
with.
She was nice. We had the same hairline.
Yeah, the same. Well, so you had that in common. You bonded.
Yeah.
You know? That's good.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
She would always come on. This girl at work would always come and talk to me. And one I was walking out of the bathroom and she cornered me, and it was right before I was getting my knees done. She's like, "Well," and she had the stupid, typical, dumb deep voice. She's like, "Oh, I'm going to get my tits done this weekend too." I was like, "Oh, make sure to shave your chest before they do it." And she's like, "Oh, you're funny." She had like where a tramp stamp would be. It was a patch of hair.
Oh,
Man, I'm turned on.
Fuck. It was fucked. She
gross.
was so gross. And she always had a glistening of like grease on her face.
Oh
no matter
yeah.
how much makeup she put on.
Like the Papa John's guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He talks about grease and pizza, and then he looks like grease and pizza.
he's just secreting it.
They don't have the
He was
quality
one
anymore,
with
so
the
it's not
pizza.
left. Yeah.
Well, you know, it was that, you know, he hated the blacks and that made the pizza better.
My hate makes the pizza taste so much
If you
better.
secrete hate, your pizza tastes way better.
Yeah, they used to always say, "Oh, this is made with love." Nah, made with hate is better, turns out.
Yeah.
Papa John.
Feel the hate. Let
When
it
I,
flow through you
When I
into
first
your pizza.
Phil, when I first moved out there, like we're like looking for a pizza joint, and we get these coupons in the mail, and I mean we lived there like a week, and I'm like, wow, man, look at this place got some really cheap pizzas. Let's try this place, Papa Murphy's. Fucking get there. I order these pizzas. We get there, and they fucking hand me this uncooked pizza, and I'm like, to this day, I still laugh about because I know the look on my face, even though I couldn't see it. And the girl I was with, I saw the look on her face. She knew the look on her face, like looked at me, and we're like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, dude,
Synchronicity happened.
he's like, yeah, we
Did
don't
the
cook.
take and bake throw you off?
He goes, yeah, we don't cook the pizza here. I'm like, yeah, I see that.
They just give you like
That's
the
why they're
kit.
so
I
cheap.
go, is there like anywhere that like states that on this coupon? And he goes, and he just points to the top. It says Papa Murphy, take and bake pizza. I'm like, touche. All right.
It's kind of our
Yes,
tag.
I missed that detail.
I will go home now and wait another 45 minutes for my pizza.
Preheat the oven.
That's our tagline, dipshit.
But they're actually good pizzas. And if what you do is when you call an order, you preheat your oven.
Yeah.
Go pick the shit up but here's what killed me. They'd be like, yeah, it'd be like 30 minutes. I'm like,
Sorry, this sounds
Why
like
did
the
it take that-
anti-DoorDash.
I'd be like, why does it take that long?
Yeah.
You should have like a bunch of these things made up, man.
Yeah, because half the time of making a pizza is the cooking, obviously.
Yeah.
So if I could,
that Papa Murphy's is always packed, dude.
Yeah, it is
Always
true.
packed.
It is. Yeah. It's like, yeah.
A bunch of people that are-
They have like this giant pizza cookie, and they
Yep.
got like everything, I mean, anything that you can take home and cook, they have, they don't, they ain't got wings or they didn't that I know of.
No, they don't.
No.
We was wangs.
My old lady gets it occasionally. Every time I'm like, ow, god damn it.
Yeah. It wasn't a bad pizza at all, I mean, if you'd, it's good.
It's not
You gotta
bad,
cook-
but you're gonna wait an extra hour.
So it's like just a same thing as getting a frozen pizza, just way better quality then.
Yeah, like everything's all fresh. Like they actually make them right up, and yeah.
all you do is slide in the oven for 10 minutes.
But yeah, like when I saw it, I was like, wow, holy crap, man.
I would just go with
three-topping pizza for like $8. Wow, or $9. Wow.
I would either just get a DiGiorno or call Papa John's Klansman ass.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just
I can
sounds
see
like a bad
Mike
idea.
eating the raw pizza.
Oh
calling it
yeah,
a
yeah.
day.
For you, Mike, yeah, it's not even like
It's like I said, it's the anti-DoorDash.
yeah.
I want to do that.
I'll get me one of them there hot and ready's or something.
Hot and ready. Yeah.
No, dude.
Yeah, even to this day, those are always packed. Like
Oh, yeah.
I drive past one every night coming home from work, and it's
Yep,
packed.
Wow.
We've had Chick-fil-A here, and it's so packed that I've come to the conclusion I'll never eat Chick-fil-A because I am not waiting.
Where are they at?
Novi.
Oh.
Do you ever deliver?
Is that a recent development?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's been
Last
about
few months, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about a year now.
About a year. But you can't get in.
You can't get near it.
Can't get near.
But do you still deliver to Toledo?
Pack there too.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
You can't get there. Can't get in.
Yeah. You're not missing much. It's not that delicious.
I just want to try it. It's not something like, I'm obsessed over. I just want to see what the hype's about.
I've still yet to have that Popeye's chicken sandwich, but
You'll never have
It's
it.
not very good.
I watched the commercials
Well,
every day.
The ingredients were good at first.
I'll tell you which
Yeah,
one
the
look
first batch.
like I see church like there's a commercial now I see for Church's Chicken, and they got a sandwich that's just like the
course they do.
Popeyes, and they're like, we'll blow you away with this thing, all the herbs and spices on it, and I'm like, all right, well now I want to try that one too.
Yeah, where's the closest Church's Chicken?
Detroit, they're all in Detroit.
West
There's
Shore.
one in
Oh,
there's one
I have
in
one.
one in
10
Warren.
in DeQuinder.
There's one in Warren.
Yeah.
All the rest are in Detroit.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the next one I can think of is 8 Mile and like Coolidge.
Yep.
I'll
All
go
the
down
rest
there if I ever get a fucking good set of chainmail, maybe.
But it's just
Fucking
that, like
going down.
everyone's in Detroit. Some of them are. There's like one like downtown somewhere. But I mean, it's like there's one.
Churches?
There's one on 10 in DeQuinder. I looked. I googled it and for locations, and there's like 20 of them. One of them is that 10 Mile in DeQuinder,
Yeah.
and all the rest are in Detroit.
Man, I used to go to the 10 Mile and DeQuinder one all the time when I worked right there. And then the black couple that owned it and ran it sold it to an Arabic guy. And it was pretty obvious that the guy, they trained him, but he just didn't pay attention because all the shit sucked.
Mm-hmm.
And like something happened. He decided to remodel or something. Their front door, and I swear to you, their front door wasn't like the black metal and glass one that you always see in those
Black
places.
metal.
It was Mike's front door on a fucking Church's Chicken.
Like a house door.
It was like that door.
That would bottleneck things a bit.
Yeah, I was like, I stopped.
dude-
I'm like, I'm not coming here
the
anymore.
dude was probably like, no, good price.
Yeah, good.
You can't even see
cheap
through
rent. Cheap rent.
Cheaper. Yeah.
it.
Oh,
They had, like,
boys,
a partial wall and then like one of these doors right in the middle.
we're almost at the 3-hour
Oh,
mark.
yeah.
So we gotta go.
It's 1:00.
We gotta go.
Radio Underground.
Phil, thank you.
Thanks, Phil.
You can find us on all social media. Phil, you ain't gotta hang up. We're just gonna end the show and we'll talk to you for a second.
All
But,
right.
but we're Radio Underground. You can find us on all social media. Radio Underground, one word. Phil, thank you for coming. Brian
Absolutely.
and
Suck my
Alan, this is our team. We gotta go.
All right.
Oh, I forgot to talk about Esham. Well, because Mike played it last week and I've been listening to Esham all week.
Your ass is listening to
Trying to,
Radio
yeah.
Underground.
They only have some of the stuff on Spotify and stuff. I don't know. I don't think we need that. Just hurt my face.